Oh, hello. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Net 2.
Goodness, where's just the two of us?
Naturally.
You sounded very serial killer.
Oh, hello. Happy holiday.
Question mark?
It's that time of year, and it's funny because the episodes that we're releasing right now, it is also that time of year.
Yeah, it's kind of like lining up with our release dates, which is odd.
Yeah. It's funny to think that we are releasing episodes now that we made a year ago.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a year ago I was born.
I wasn't a human.
It's crazy how long a year is. It's like
yeah, like it doesn't feel long, and then
it's like pissing yourself.
Okay.
In the event you've ever done that. Or like pissing in general. Your bladder holds so much more liquid than you feel like it does, you know?
Okay.
And then you're pissing and you're like, wow, still going, you know? Anyway, the only metaphor that I could think of, I guess it's not a metaphor really, it's like an analogy. But yeah, I had a dentist appointment last year in November. I remember this because I had to reschedule it. And now it is the next same year, almost barely, December, and I still have not gone to the dentist. I was like, oh, I'll have to reschedule, and then I kicked it down the line until I switched insurances, and now they're like, well, actually...
Like, don't be crying to me when you got no teeth, alright?
I mean, it won't be your fault. There was never any moment where I was like...
No, I don't want to hear you complaining. I got no teeth.
Oh, you want to hear me complaining at all about it? I don't know that will happen.
You just gotta swallow the fact that you've got no teeth.
Yeah, well...
And now you gotta spend money on dentures and glue them in every morning.
I need to spend money on dentures. You sound like John Mulaney.
Grown-up Finch.
Yeah, my, grandma was terrified of going to the dentist.
Why?
I don't know why.
Fear?
I feel like they must have been, more horrid than they are now.
Yeah, my mom, she had braces and she had to wear the whole headgear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That must be rough, I imagine.
That must have just been, because somebody wanted to make a child feel awful. How hard is it to come up with the now form of braces where you just glue them onto your teeth?
Well, I think you can still get headgear for something now.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I guess you gotta have probs. I mean, if any of our listeners have headgear and wanna just write us a letter about their situation, I mean, I've seen it in my life.
I know that people sometimes have to get their freaking mouth wired shut when they get braces because they got jaw problems.
Yeah, and I've seen people have headgear at night. The only experience I ever had with headgear was Jimmy, I think it was, from Ed, Edd n Eddy. And I was I was just like, oh, this, I feel like that was such a thing in kid, in TV shows. You'd be like, oh, the nerd with
because
headgear.
I think that's what it used, braces used to predominantly be that. My mom didn't have, bone structural issues that needed fixing. She just needed her teeth straightened, and they still had her wear the headgear, all the time.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they did to my grandma, killed her dog in front of her, but she was terrified to go, and she sure didn't have any teeth.
Well.
So, go to the dentist.
I thought you were going to say, and she sure had all of her teeth.
Yeah, she was fine.
So that shows you.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't know. I have, sort of odd tooth genes, too. All my teeth grew in behind the other teeth, so I had to get all my baby teeth pulled. If this freaks you out, I'm sorry. And then I went to the dentist for the first time in 7 years, give or take.
Right.
A couple years ago. And they were like, what on earth have you done to your mouth? I thought that I was chilling. I mean, I had
because
problems.
You're not a dentist.
I guess.
Also, why'd you schedule that dentist appointment, huh?
because I got dental insurance and I was just like, well, let's find out. And they're just like, you get a free cleaning a year. And I was just like, okay, well, this will be me. And then I go in there and they're like, how long has it been? It's been 7 years since you've been here. And I was like, well, does it look it? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, huh. They did me so wrong in that friggin' hygienist chair that I tried to go home and eat banana bread and I couldn't because it hurt too bad. You had periodontitis, you had mammonitis, you had every itis
Girl,
of the teeth.
They didn't do you wrong. You did yourself wrong. I'm gonna drink alcohol every day of my life and get liver disease and I have to get my liver taken out or transplanted or whatever. The doctors did me wrong because I had to get surgery.
And it hurt. I don't know, dude. I thought that I was fine, really. I was like going in there and I was just like, what? You know, they didn't used to have dentists and everybody.
And they used to have wooden teeth.
That's true, yeah. Anyway,
they didn't used to have dentists. Everybody just used to have their teeth fall out.
It's funny.
Also, they did used to have dentists. They just used to have dentists that would like get you high off of cocaine and you would get your tooth pulled the fuck out.
There was the one that I saw that was like, it was for like period cramps, and it was something like you soak something in like opium and stick it in your zone, and like I saw someone be like, that would probably do it. That would probably be good then. Well, so the thing is too, something I learned about dental hygienists and their job is my teeth had, is this gross? Well, whatever. I feel like I looked fine and normal. My teeth had spaces in between them for like the first time in probably 6 years. What? I just want you to know that I'm fairly certain that you knew me you did. I remember because we talked about it and you were like, what did they do to you that you can't eat banana bread? And I was just like, clean my horrible, disgusting teeth.
And I think I had the same reaction when you told me.
You knew me.
Also, I have to say, y'all can't see my face. The moment she said that, the horror and shock that passed through my...
You knew me then and you saw my teeth, albeit probably not, you know, with a microscope. Yeah, but you weren't just like, what's going on in there, bad?
Also, well, why would I do that anyways? Like, a normal thing to see.
Well, yeah, I would agree. I think it would be way confusing. Like, whoa!
But no,
Gross.
What I mean is like, you know, because I think that a lot of people don't... a lot of people is an exaggeration, but I have seen plenty of people who definitely don't prioritize dental hygiene.
Yeah.
And I just am like, oh... Okay,
I just
fact noted, and then I
to know
move on with my day.
That it wasn't like I was walking around with like horrible evident tooth decay.
No,
I
mean, yeah, like your teeth aren't black and like chipping.
Rotting, yeah. They were just like, they looked very normal. It's just that they didn't have spaces in between them. I don't know. The top ones did, but I have like... Imagine, if you will, this. It's going to sound heinous, but like maybe it won't. If you can relate to me, all my top teeth are like sort of far apart, so there's space in between them. My bottom teeth are like crammed together so freaking hard. Those are the ones to which I'm referring. And I was just like, they have spaces in between them, and they're just like, that is the nature of our job, is to preserve.
Oh my God, you guys like shaved away some of my teeth. No,
I mean, straight up, that's what it felt like. I kept being like running my tongue because I was just like, ugh, and then I was freaked out by it. And then the other thing is that they were like loose a little bit, which would freak. I don't know anyone who that would not terrify.
Yeah, I mean, that happens.
I mean, you have nightmares, like classic nightmares, like your teeth are falling out.
Yeah.
As someone who experienced, due to stress and many other factors, multiple of my teeth getting loose at once and like having to be careful eating because they literally felt like they were gonna fall out at any moment. Among the most horrifying feelings I think could happen. Anyway, I was just like, you broke me because my teeth are loose. And they're just like, yeah, the reason they're loose is because the plaque was keeping them in place. Please think about that in the next time you decide to put off your dentist appointment for 7 years. And I'm on year I put it off for a year now,
You
so
called-
it's not going well.
You
What?
called. Did you not make a dentist appointment? Look,
No.
this is y'all get an insight into our freaking life of me forcing her to get. I forced her to go to an eye doctor appointment and get glasses. I forced her to go to doctors for like breathing problems because I don't know if we ever said this on here. We had to get rid of her rats because she was deathly allergic to
when
them.
I say it sounded like I had COPD, I literally thought I had a pulmonary function test, and they were just like, "You have one of the symptoms of COPD."
Yeah.
I was like,
And guess
Oh,
who
yeah?
wasn't gonna go to the fucking doctor about it? And I'm over here sitting, listening to her go, like fully whatever. And then I was like, I think you might be allergic to your rats. And she's like, well, if it gets worse, I'm like, bro, it is already as bad as it could be.
I had a rescue inhaler and Symbicort, the highest dose that they
and
prescribe
she had to
you.
do it like 3 times a day or something
did do it
crazy.
It was twice a day, 2 times, which is apparently different. I just want you to know, apparently that's different from 4 times a day, because I said I had to do it 4 times a day to my primary care doctor, and she was just like, what are you doing? You have to do what? How many times a day? And I was just like, it says on the thing to do it like twice a day, 2 times. And she was like, that is so different. And I was just like, it's not. Can we all like sit down and
What it
take a
means
breath?
is you take 2 puffs twice a day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is very different.
It's not. She thought that I was, I mean, I guess it's evident, but she thought that I was doing it 4 times,
Yeah.
2 times each time, if you will.
So like 8.
So
puffs,
8 puffs, yeah. And she was just like, do you have lungs still? I was like, no, I was doing that. And she was just like, oh yeah, you don't want to do that for the rest of your life because this is like a pretty cool steroid. And
Yeah, so let's just have
Not
rats
ideal.
that we're deathly allergic
for
to
a month,
and keep
for
doing
like
that.
4 months, I was like on this steroid, and I'm like, I'm fine. And I literally, it would like break through. I'd be cleaning the rat cage and be like, anyway. And when I
So-
made a post on the internet that was just like, hey, rehoming my rats, I had so many people, it wasn't so many people, it was quite a few people comment on it. Why don't you just get treatment for your allergies? Why don't you?
Why don't I, die about having pets and then nobody can take care of them?
I was just like, I have gotten treatment for my allergies. It is like an incredibly powerful
It's
steroid.
such a wild concept.
Yeah.
Like, because if also you weren't allergic to them previously and then you developed an allergy, it's not going to be one of those things where it's like, oh, I'll slowly not have this allergy anymore because I have developed it.
It's gotten
instead of not
steadily
Yes.
worse.
But I think that I'm like the sole reason that Monica's alive.
Honestly.
I force her to go to doctor's appointments. I have her make them, and they've all been good for you to go to.
Yeah.
I make you make your eye doctor appointment, and now you have glasses that you actually needed, and your eye strain is gone.
Yeah.
Freaking now, I thought you made your dentist appointment because I heard you calling about it. Now you need to go do that after we're done.
Okay, well, I can't do it after I'm
Okay.
done. And then the next day is Christmas Eve. The day after that is Christmas. I'll do it this week, if I remember. The thing about it was that I called multiple dentists, and they're like, none of us take your insurance. And I was like, guess I'll die.
Well, sometimes you gotta call more than multiple.
I called thousands of dentists.
I called every dentist.
I called every dentist, and they all gave me the finger over the phone, which is
Who's
impressive.
the fuck you guy?
They did some ASCII art that appeared. As you have probably guessed, this is a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Where is this coming from?
Oh, I mean, we could start. I mean,
Oh.
unless I don't even remember. I was talking with the dentist. Oh, I'll finish up my teeth had space in between them, and they were loose, and they hurt like crazy for like the next few days. And now I floss at least once every 2 months. So really, it wasn't.
That doesn't matter. I don't floss ever.
Dude, you should apparently, I guess.
Apparently, there's a lot of discourse about it. I've heard that it doesn't actually really do anything.
When I was a kid and I would floss, my gums would always bleed and it would hurt like crazy. And I was just like, this is awful. And then I started flossing after it, like, they murdered my mouth.
Right.
I started flossing a few weeks after that, and it didn't hurt, and my gums didn't bleed. It was, like, fine, and I was just like, you're going to tell me the whole time, maybe when I was a kid, when I was flossing once in a blue moon, that happened because I had, like, some issues, and now I don't have those issues anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, I should probably keep up with this, and then I very, very sort of have.
Apparently, the way to tell if you have, like, an infection or some kind of vitis, like gingivitis.
Some kind of itis.
Is your mouth bleeding. Like, when I've only ever once had to get a cavity filled, and then they drilled too deep and infected my root, and so I had to get a root canal, which sucked. But that was the only problems I've ever had with my teeth. And when I went and did it, they were like, oh, yeah, this is whatever. And I was like, how can you tell? Is it, like, black? And they're like, no, it's just bleeding so much. And I was like, oh?
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, yeah, your teeth aren't supposed to bleed. Like, your mouth is not, like, your gums and all that, they ain't supposed to bleed. And I was like, what? You're drilling into my tooth. How are you not supposed to bleed?
I forgot that was the other thing, is that they're just like, we're going to have to, they split it into 2 different appointments because my gums were bleeding so much. She literally, you know, the like thing? Yeah. That's going to be great sonically. Completely full of blood. And she kept having to be like, we're going to have to stop for a little bit because your gums are bleeding so much. And then, yeah, I had to come back like a week later and get the rest done because she was just like, I don't want to like kill you for many days. So yeah, apparently, I don't know. Apparently, hey, go to the dentist, apparently, as I found out. What happened in the last episode?
What did happen? I don't even freaking remember.
Me neither, dude.
So Farniel and Anna. Farniel confessed his love to Anna through a fucking poem that was like the sweetest and best thing. As she was reading it, I was dazzled. I was so like, wow.
I spent like 3 hours on it, so hopefully.
Bro, I love, like, and I'll do this too. We will make little things like Mio's song or Vatil's song. Like, we'll like make little presents for each other and then present them on our little podcast. If we ever did this live, I would be so embarrassed. Not because I think playing D&D is embarrassing or anything like that. Because I'm like bearing my soul to the world.
I was embarrassed doing it in front of you. I was like, well.
But it was amazing. And Anna heard that there's a lot of rumors about her and Farniel being in love or something going on. And she's like, damn, because y'all be right.
Y'all do be right.
Y'all do be right. But stop it. Maybe don't do this. And so she gave him breakfast in the morning. She was asked to go into town to get clothes for Farniel for a ball that he's going to accompany Minister Gwynth. What the fuck? I hate being a character that doesn't know anything and doesn't that information is not pertinent to her at all. But to go into town to go get that, and then she delivered the breakfast to Farniel and was like, hey, so you know how in your poem you said that the only reason why I have affection for you is because, or like that I'm showing any care or trust or whatever in you is because I'm a maid. That's so not true. And then he's like, no, it has to be. And she's like, no. So anyways, I'm gonna go do things I need to do because people think that we're in love and I need them to think otherwise. And then she tried to leave, and then he didn't let her leave and kissed her. Look at that. And then Farniel. And then
it was a chaste kiss. It was very like mwah.
Anybody, use your imagination.
Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was filthy.
Filthy. Dirty, filthy, naughty.
You know?
He just licks her face. That's all it is.
I've never kissed before. Is it like this?
I've never kissed either, but I've seen people kiss and I don't think it's like that.
I kissed the pop filter. with my tongue. I licked it. That's what I meant. I licked the pop filter.
And then we go on to Finch, I believe.
Mm-hmm. He did
I think it was
sort
just...
of all of the rest of everything that happened.
He has a best friend now who's a rat named Bean. And Bean is great. He had to fucking teach him the...
What is this B-plot of teaching the rats of...
good and evil?
Yeah. Telethy Castle morals.
What's good and evil? Oh.
That was so funny. He's like, what's evil? You were just like, oh, it's that deep. It goes that deep. Okay, I guess I am going to have to define evil.
Me, a 10-year-old
Me, a
child.
10-year-old child. And also Shay,
Yeah.
who is in every meaningful way a 10-year-old child.
Yeah, honestly. And so first he left to go prove to the rats that he was a druid by turning into a human boy, and a maid saw him and saw the horrors of him turning into from a rat into a human boy and passed the fuck out. But nobody else saw. So he was kind of in the clear because he hid under like a little table to like transform back because he was like, well, this is like horrendous when I do this. So
Everyone has told me it's bad.
yeah, I don't know what it's like because I don't witness it, but everyone's kind of always looks at me in disgust and
Concern.
shock afterwards. They like get me a glass of water and ask me if I'm okay, if I need to lay down, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
they
fine.
give you the rat a glass of water. I guess you could be transforming back into a boy.
Yes. And I look over and I see that one of the muscle-bound rats has also passed out into the other muscle-bound rat's arms, and Bean's looking horrified at me. And then a older butler tried to take me to find Seneschal Green, and basically Finch punched him in the groin to go get Bean because he did not want to be parted from him. Screamed for him very overtly. Bean! Sticking his little hand into the rat hole, and then Bean came with him.
The rat hole.
A rat hole. Bean came with him, and then Finch was cooperative with the butler for up to a point, and then the butler kept saying stuff I can't remember, but they got into an argument which alerted to Tavamil, who was wandering the hallways, who also ran into fucking Frenthius. Mm-hmm. So
this did happen.
But alerted Tavamil to Finch, and Finch was like, you're like a celebrity. Oh, God. I wasn't expecting this. Was like, I know you, and I know, looking around, Wushin. And Tavamil was like, what? And was like, hey, I can like show this kid to Seneschal Green if you want. And the butler's like, oh, yes, and walked away. And then Finch was like, we gotta go somewhere secret for me to talk to you, and also talk to Bean. Tavamil gave Bean some kisses, and Bean's now in love with Tavamil. And as they were on their way to go to Tavamil's room, Finch hears, well, I think it was Bean smelled like his family, and Finch was like, uh-oh, and hid behind Tavamil. What is that gonna do? Nothing. And so immediately was found.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 1, and your dad defined you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So your fate was sealed.
And then Seneschal Green also showed up and was like, cool, Tavamil, you're going back to your room. Finch, I don't know. Dad, you're taking him to breakfast, I guess. And then Finch, like, booked it away. Was like, ain't no way am I doing any of what y'all are saying. And then Bean basically stopped him by saying, like, oh, they're part of your mischief. And Finch going, My mischief.
My mischief.
My mischief.
The queen.
The
mischief.
queen mischief. And so yeah, and now he's Bean Queen Bean. I forgot about that.
I forgot about Bean Queen. Finch Queen and Bean Queen.
And Bean started talking like Finch too, just to like do, I don't know, be part of the mischief.
I'm part of the mischief now. No owls in this household.
No owls.
Owls and owls.
And so Finch went back to his dad and was like, I don't know what to do, Dad. I want to help everyone, and everyone's like, I don't know what's going on, but everyone needs my help. And his dad was like, okay, you can't do anything, so...
Yeah, we did our part.
Yeah.
We did what we need to do, and now we gotta pass the torch off of to your brother.
Which Finch is like, that's wrong. Which is then when Finch, I think, taught Bean good and evil. And then, basically, they were like, okay, can we overthrow the rat government? Maybe. But none of you speak common. I forgot about that. So, what use will that be? None. So, what if I turn into a rat, and then we run the halls? How are they going to stop me? They're not. They're not going to be able to.
Yeah, your parents aren't. No one's going to be able to stop you. But also, your dad is going to be able to take you back.
Yeah, and so basically, Finch was like, "Cool. I need some breakfast first before I could do that."
I need to take a short rest, aka breakfast, and then I can turn into a wat.
Twice.
Twice, yeah, you get 2.
So, and then Tavmil went back to the room and was like, talking to Sensual Green, was like, your brother freaking knows me. And he was like, no, he doesn't. And she's like, I'm not dumb. He said like Lucian's name and knew my name and like knew stuff that what 10-year-old would know this. And he's like, I don't know, lucky guess. Here's your room, goodbye. And Tavin was like, Iffy. And Iffy went, cool. Yeah, he doesn't know. We're not involving a 10-year-old child into any of our problems.
Yeah.
And that's probably what Seneschal Green is trying to hopefully is that you're gonna understand, is that he's like, you are not involving my brother, who may or may not know stuff. It is more involved than I want him to be, that he knows anything, you know. So anyways, that's what happened.
Heck yeah. So as discussed in the prior episode, Anna has to go into town to get some suits for Vahrae to try, for Farniel to try, as he's been invited to the ball, unaccountably surprising to him and everyone else. And that is definitely something that's going to happen soon. Mm-hmm. So we'll do that in a minute.
Yeah, because also the afternoon, like, noon-ish or a little bit after that, is when he was like, I'll be back here to try those on. So she was like, cool, I have to go do that like now.
Yeah, they have an appointment this afternoon for this fitting, and so she has to go make that happen. And at this time in this section of the world where we are, is also Vahrae. What is Vahrae doing?
Like, during the day that Anna is going to...
Specifically, yes, but also just in general, like at this time.
Okay.
We agree that he's living in the apartment that he used to share with Farniel.
Yes.
And this apartment is within an amount of reasonably traversable distance from Fenwild Castle.
Yes.
Therefore, as a result, it is within the city of Noramel, which is the Wefthway capital city.
Okay. That's funny that, because there's Talenthi Castle, and then Yandori Tel Talenthi, which is just the castle town, and then There's the Wethway Castle. You would think that the Wethway Castle would be in the capital.
Oh, you mean like there's a Wethway Castle by name?
Yes.
There are multiple castles within the territory of the Wethway.
Oh,
clan.
I know, but there's just one that is the Wethway Castle, and then there's like Fenwild Castle and all that. Is there not?
This is that.
The castle that Tamlin and Iffy are at now is called Talenti Castle.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
They only have the one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There used to be more.
Okay.
Now they're rubble. This isn't even also the one. Like, this isn't like the cool one. It's the one that's left over from the war. The Talenti put a lot more money into rebuilding, like, infrastructure.
Okay.
The Wethway clan were sort of more interested in the rebuilding of their castles.
Okay.
Seeing as they, for a lot of it, were cleaning house.
Right.
So this Fenwild Castle is, for all intents and purposes, the Wethway Castle. Like, if you were gonna think about, there's like a main castle, it's that one.
So is that where Keza and Enza live?
Yeah, that's where they live.
Okay.
Like, it's like the White House. Okay, it's like the White House and then Trump Tower, the series of Donald Trump hotels.
Yeah.
You know, like, he could stay at any of those, but if you were gonna try and find him, he'd probably be at the White House.
Okay.
So this one is in the Wethway capital city of Normal, which has a name to it that isn't the Talenti Castle town. Normal doesn't mean the Wethway Castle.
I see what you mean.
There's a big wealth disparity in Normal. If you have ever been to a major city like New York or Shanghai, like, I say that to say I think it's a universal thing.
Yeah.
And it clearly spans flavors of governments. You see very close together the wealthiest of the wealthy and the poorest of the poor. Like,
Right.
it just seems to end up that way in major cities. I feel like there are cities which are not that way. They're all wealthy. They're all whatever, or at least for the most part, or it's all poor. I think there's something about, like, famous cities that is not that way, and we can kibitz over why. But anyway, this is how this one is. So it's not like somewhere that Vahrae wouldn't be able to afford to live.
Right.
And this is the Vahrae that has been cut off from his parents.
Yes.
This is not the Vahrae that is like, making
It's
it
so
rain.
funny because, like, his parents cut him off and he was like, cool, I wasn't using your money anyways.
Yeah.
You guys just decided.
They were like, well, you're cut off. And he's like, when have I ever be
when was
attached?
the last time that I used any of your money?
I told you this wasn't going to be the big statement we thought it was. Vahrae pays for this apartment by himself. I'm going to say you can disagree. It's by the skin of his teeth.
Absolutely.
Now that Farniel is gone.
I think when Farniel was like, I'm moving into the castle, Vahrae's like, we're up.
Okay.
Fuck.
I think Farniel probably was like, I'm going to be making a good chunk of change. I can, like, help you. And Vahrae was just like, I don't need that.
I don't need your money.
Vahrae pays for this apartment alone by the skin of his teeth by, like, busking.
Yes.
And then every now and again just playing in the Philharmonic.
Yes.
And, like, wowing and that's, like, his, like, big, like, payday.
Yeah, and Farniel has asked before why he doesn't just get a job with the Philharmonic, like a permanent position there, like be lead chair or whatever. And he's like, because... Look, I asked them about that. I said, well, you invite me on. Why don't you just want me to play or have me all the time? And they're like, well, the novelty of having you be like a guest it rolls in more money for them than if I were to just actually be there and them having to pay me all the time.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense from their perspective.
I guess it fucking does.
So this is why you're not making rent this month?
Yes.
Is that why? Right. What is Vahrae doing at the moment?
I think... What time of day is it?
8:39 in the morning.
I think now he is not at his place. He is at a girl's place that he is trying to covertly leave.
Big walk of shame hours for Vahrae.
I think it was the previous night he had been busking at like a rundown tavern, like kind of sketchy area, and went home with some girl, went to her home, and now he's leaving to go to visit Farniel at the castle, or at least to see if he can spare some time.
I like the idea that Vahrae just pops by. Like, he's not like, let me write you a letter, and I think that's probably why they're always, like, ships in the night.
Yeah.
Like, Farniel is like, we could maybe make something happen if you let me know when you were coming.
Oh, I don't know. I mean...
Well, can you know? Can you just plan? It's not like I'm sitting around doing nothing all day.
We're talking there.
I think
it works.
Yeah, by letter. In the mail, I've written you a letter that you're reading now.
Oh, shit.
You can tell that I'm yelling at you. It's evident. Yeah, I think it's like Vahrae is just like, see what Farniel's up to, because it's always been like that.
Yeah.
And Vahrae is, like, not like, oh, people change. Life is different for someone else.
Yeah. I think he doesn't want to accept that.
Yeah. He's like, life has always kind of been like this for me.
Yeah.
Post-childhood.
And Farniel, you cannot be different.
Yeah.
Please don't be different.
Yeah.
Please don't change. Don't go anywhere. I'm all alone now. And anyways, let's see what he's up to.
This is like your having been this unemployed friend, I just want to say this is like your unemployed friend. You know, you've seen those memes, like your unemployed friend at 12 o'clock on a Monday. It's like, do you want to go get hammered with me? And Farniel is like, no.
Yeah.
Also, are you okay?
Yeah, I think that's the other thing is that Vahrae, when, like, he had an interest in, like, drugs and alcohol and partying and crap like that in high school, and then he stopped because Farniel was like, I don't like this. And he was like, okay, I won't do it because you don't like it and you don't like being around it, and I'll stop. It's, whatever. And then now it's like Farniel's not there, and Vahrae's like, well, now I won't affect you because you're not here, so it's fine.
Yeah,
and
his
I have
self-control.
nothing else to do. And you were my self-control. Yeah.
So right now, Vahrae's leaving this girl's house. How's he feeling? Are the lights really bright and his tummy is upset? Yeah, okay, cool. He's like,
fuck.
He's wearing...
He, like, can't... The reason why he's trying to leave covertly is because he can't, like, remember her name. And he's like, I don't want that to be a problem.
Oh, yeah, she's asleep. And okay, roll stealth.
Fuck. 16.
Okay. You wake up. You're sort of moving around, like, as you normally would, and you're ready, and you're morning, stretching.
Yeah.
You look over, you see the placid face of a sleeping woman, and immediately just freeze where you are. And she's got like one hand on your chest. What sort of state of dress are you both?
Probably not very much.
Okay, what do you mean by that? None?
Yeah.
Or okay, cool. So you see a naked woman.
He's got like his socks on.
Okay. The socks stay on. You wiggle your toes, you feel that your socks are on, and then every other, you realize, you wiggle your whole body and realize that your socks are on. That's it. You see this woman next to you. You don't have to know that she's naked, know that she's naked, and memories of the festivities of the previous night assail your mind. Going to this gig that you had, leaving with this girl. Mm-hmm. Now you're at her place in a kind of upscale neighborhood. You did pretty well for yourself. Especially, I mean, like,
maybe I should stay, get breakfast.
You do have a name,
you know what? I think once he realizes that it's a nice place, he's gonna get breakfast before he goes and visits Farniel.
Okay, so
he's gonna get up to see if he can find like mail that has a name on it to like figure that out.
This girl has like her hand on your chest. She's still very asleep. And you go to get up, and you kind of like you pick up her wrist and just try and like gently place her hand on the bed as you kind of like weasel your way out. In the moment her hand hits the bed, and you like successfully made your way out of the bed. You turn to look at her. and her eyes are open, and they're on you.
Good morning.
Good morning,
You sleep well.
I suppose.
That's good. I mean, I wish you slept better, Ruin the surprise a bit. Well, because I was going to go make us breakfast. If that's all right.
Of course you were.
What do you mean?
You men are always the same.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Oh, don't be like that.
She it doesn't roll over, but kind of like looks away.
He's gonna inwardly rolls his eyes because he's like, okay.
Now I gotta deal with this.
Yeah. He turns around to face her and comes closer and puts his hand on her chin and kind of tilts her head towards him.
She looks up and gives him attitude. You see your eyes kind of pass down to his chest. And she's like, what is that?
What's what?
On your chest?
Tattoos.
Of what?
The one here, and he points to his upper chest, just below his collarbones, and he's like, "Oh, it's a frog chasing its own skeleton, and the skeleton's head is on fire." Look, it's my sister. She draws me stuff to get them tattooed, and she doesn't think I'll do it, but I do. I love her art, and I want to support it. Look, I got one here. It's a skull with slime coming out of it. She tries to outdo herself every time, but I'm surprised you didn't notice it last night.
Well, I was a bit,
Yeah, so was I. I like the one on my back though. He's gonna turn around, and it's literally from base of spine to base of neck a violin that's super stylized. The strings are going down his spine, and all of his tattoos are drawn by Yusufi, and she's always appalled whenever he gets them done. And he's like, "You told me that you made me another tattoo. You think I'm not gonna do it, Yusufi? This is the 6th one I've gotten. I don't know when you're gonna give up."
The girl is looking at you with sort of a mixture of she's very well bred, clearly. Well, I mean, given the one night stand, she's supposed to be very clearly well bred. And so she's looking at you with a mixture of just complete appalledness, and then also sort of something's been awakened within her that she's not she's not comfortable with, and she's gonna kind of pull the sheets up, to around her neck and stuff, and she's gonna be like, well, you mentioned something about a surprise.
Yeah, I was gonna make us breakfast. I was gonna wake you up to it, but you're already awake now.
Well, go on then.
All right. He's gonna get up, and actually, I think before he gets up, he's gonna lean down and kiss her cheek, and get up. She
kind of rolls her eyes a little bit, but does a smirky thing.
Yeah.
You go ahead and roll an insight check.
Okay. 11.
She's doing kind of a Yezi thing, and whether or not it's gonna work out for her is very much up to Vahrae.
Oh, she's acting all spicy and not about it, but she is about it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think it's she's not sure, and so she's given herself an out, she's given herself I was never into you, clearly, or she was just what are you talking about, you can't
okay.
You can tell that maybe this is a game she's played that has worked on men before.
Right.
And so you're gonna be her next little guinea pig.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna be the next one because I'm interested at all. I think he gets up and he's gonna go leave the room and be like, "All right, kitchen is where? Is this a house, or is this a apartment?"
It's an apartment, but
okay.
it's not you wouldn't be able to find the kitchen level so big, but it's just like well finished and yeah.
He's gonna go make his way to the kitchen, and as he's going, he's gonna like keep an eye out for any name that could possibly, you know, like those family portraits where it's like Mom, Dad, Kaylee, Taylor, Alex. Like, yeah. He's like, has she got any of those around?
Let's see what she's got
any
around.
mail laying around? Any booze?
Everything is cocked. Cool. Okay, so you see on the kitchen table a sort of like golden wire like tray that has letters in it.
Okay. He's gonna go up to them and kind of like glance at the names on them.
And you see that now I have to come up with a name for this girl. You see that one of them has her name on it. And it's a girl's name, and it's probably her name, at least. I mean, you know, she has a roommate or whatever. And it is Ara.
All right. Are there multiple letters addressed to Ara?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll history to be like, is that the name I remember? Just to...
Oh, yeah, just in case. Cross-check it with your memory.
21.
That is the name that you recall.
Okay, cool. Puts it down, keeps going to the kitchen.
Cool. So you get to the kitchen, again, like beautiful marble countertops, flower arrangements, the whole nine.
Vahrae's thinking of his kitchen where it has like half a box of crackers and mice. Like...
And keep in mind, this is still, I mean, you know, I'm talking about New York, but there was a time that New York was old, you know? So it's not like refrigerator or whatever. Yeah. It's like she has like a fire kitchen.
Yeah.
Fire kitchen. Like a fire, like a stove.
Yeah.
Like a wood burning stove. Like that sort of thing. And so you're looking at like jars of pickles and, you know, stuff like that. But it is very well stocked.
Okay. I think he's gonna, like, take a look at everything and be like, well, what do I remember eating at, like, the school at, like, West Scalery? Because they had to make a lot of that for a lot of people, so it must be easy. Mm-hmm. It must be something I can make, you know? Someone who doesn't cook ever at all. Fuck. I think he's just gonna, like, scan the thing and be like, whoa, okay, pickles. Why is it jarred apples? Alright, eggs. I could do some eggs. There we go. Bread. Right, I'll do that. I'll figure it out. He's gonna, like, start cooking. I think he's just gonna make something really simple so that he's, like, the least amount of possibility of me fucking this up, the better. And then I can leave.
What are you making?
I think it's just, like, eggs and toast and, like, on the side he's putting, like, little... It basically, like, he's like, I don't know, decorate the plate, you know, like, pickled radish and pickled, you know, pickles. Like, pickled pickles.
Some pickled pickles. Cool, roll performance.
All right.
For how good at it you did.
Good thing I'm a bard, because... 23.
Dang. Okay, so for what it is probably the best version of what it is that could possibly exist. Cool. So you have your plate of toast and eggs and pickled pickles. Very good. Are you going to like be like, oi, dinner? Well, again, oi, breakfast is ready. Come down. Or what are you gonna do?
No, I think he's gonna bring it up to her.
Okay. So you're walking up with your plates and your forks and everything. Yeah. You get back to her room and open the door. And you see that do you knock or you just open the door?
I think he just opens the door. I mean, he's like, we had sex last night.
Yeah, how shy can you be? You knock on the door, you open it, you come inside and you see that she is in a robe, but like a silk robe. Ooh. You know? Yeah, like a tied, and something that you feel like if you had an older sister, you would probably have more of an understanding the utility of. Like, why not just get dressed, maybe?
Yeah.
But you see her in it, you're like, maybe this means something. Don't know what. And she's going to look at you and raise her eyebrows as you come in.
Wow.
Please.
You're gorgeous.
Well, what have you brought me?
It's not much, but eggs, toast, some other stuff. I don't know. I don't want to use up everything in the pantry, you know. Make you a whole 5-course breakfast.
She's gonna kind of like look at it and look at you. I don't usually eat things like this.
Oh? What do you usually eat?
Well, I would have thought you would ask me what I liked.
Well, you don't trust me.
I don't know, I think you could give it a second shot.
Oh, you want me to try again? How about you come help me?
How about I don't?
No. Why not? You want to part me from a beautiful woman? He's gonna like walk up towards her.
I've got to get ready for school.
Oh. Do you?
And I don't want to be late because breakfast is taking forever.
Alright. I could try again. What do you usually eat?
Some green juice and some probiotic yogurt.
Alright. I'll go get that ready. He's gonna turn around and leave the room.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna eat both of the plates. He's going to leave.
You don't want this girl? You don't want her money? You don't want her body? That's crazy. Cool. So you... Do you get your clothes at some point, or are you naked while you're making breakfast?
Actually, yeah, I think that while he's in there, before he leaves, he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna get dressed first. And he like puts on his shirt and pants and stuff.
Why?
Well, you're not gonna be there to enjoy it, are you?
What, you gonna undress when you come back in here?
If you want me to.
You leave in your clothes.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll just take both of these with me since we won't be needing them.
Yeah.
You go back into the kitchen. You house 2 breakfasts. Do you take anything else?
No, because I think he's worried about that causing problems.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Fair.
her being like, you robbed me. And be like, okay. And then he's gonna bounce.
Cool. So you eat these 2 plates. You don't know what's going on upstairs. You've never gotten dressed for school as a woman, but apparently it's loud and very involved or something.
Loud?
Yeah, I mean, something's going on up there. You don't know what.
Okay.
I mean, you're kind of like hearing, whatever, it's like odd noises, and you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah. Not turning into a werewolf.
Yeah. I go to hell school. Cool. So you eat these 2 plates, and then you leave.
Yeah. And head on my way to Fenwild Castle.
Indeed you do. And on your way to Fenwild Castle, it wouldn't be particularly surprising to see maids or butlers or members of staff, guards, whatever, in and around Fenwild Castle, but it's not necessarily uncommon, but it's definitely, it's like seeing a Maiko in Kyoto. It's like seeing you're just like, oh, you're supposed to be here, and there you are. You know what I mean? You're like, I've heard tell that this would happen, and it has. Seeing a maid or like a member of the royal, whatever, out in public in town, in normal capital city. That would be something that would like stick out to folks. And as you approach the castle from where you are, it's a good walk. It's a good solid walk. And as you make your way towards Fenwild Castle, where is Anna at?
What time is it now?
At 9.
Okay. She is like on her way out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably she'll take a carriage because why would she walk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lug like 3 suits back.
Yeah.
And so she's probably like talked to someone to arrange that, and she's going out to where they will pick her up.
Mm-hmm. So you are clippity-clopping off towards town, and is okay. So yeah, you're going off to town in your carriage. As Vahrae is walking along one of the major roads, it's probably going to take Anna like 10 minutes to get into town.
Okay.
It's going to take Vahrae at least a half hour of walking if he walks with purpose to get to Fenwild Castle. And so there's like it's not like there's like a door to town. But there are major thoroughfares, like for example, you can get a carriage through.
Right.
And the non-major thoroughfares can be shady, which is something Vahrae would have knowledge of, and so he might as well take the main one.
Right.
Unless he has a design in taking one of the like back alleys. So you're going down like the main street on your way out of town, and we'll see when you two coincide. You're meeting. So as you stand outside of, I will let you choose. Would you like their paths to coincide as you are leaving town, or as you are arriving at the castle? What would be more interesting to Vahrae?
What do you mean? Like, as Vahrae is leaving town?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, like, right as you're leaving town, or right as you arrive at Fenwild Castle?
I think right as he arrives.
Okay, so you come around the bend, you really, you were seeing evidence of the castle's existence for a very long time, practically the moment you left town, and now you come around this hill, and you see it in all of its splendor, and you're walking in the general direction of the castle, still on the main road. The places where the carriages leave is different from the front of the castle, but they will all go down this road. So the moment you leave the road, you're gonna like absolutely veer off. And as you are walking down this road, you see Anna in the carriage coming towards you.
Okay. I don't think he doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, so it's not like noteworthy to him. So he's just going to keep walking towards the castle.
Yeah, I think that Anna knows Vahrae by name, but I don't think she knows what he looks like. So, I mean, it's really not going to be noteworthy to either of them.
Yeah, so as Anna goes along in the carriage, she hears the carriage driver say, "Oh, look at that. The Thonagould boy here again for like, the 3rd time this month."
I think that she like sits up and looks out the like window of the carriage. What do you mean, Vahrae Thonagould?
Yeah, of course not, Brannock. Of course not. Yes, I've heard tell that Vahrae lives in town, and he's made himself quite a nuisance around here these past few weeks.
Oh,
He's coming constantly to see the man from Harithia who's working at the castle.
Master Hazen?
Yes, he keeps coming to see him, and I don't doubt that Master Hazen has ever once been able to they've spoken, I don't know, but quite odd, if you ask me.
Do you know why he keeps coming to see him?
No, I mean, I've heard the rumours that they have some sort of relationship to each other, but I imagine, as would make sense, was it Hazen, you said?
Yes.
Is that correct? Would want to distance himself from such a individual as that, so I can see why he wouldn't be... Whatever relationship they have, it'd be better to stay in the past.
It's quite odd. I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, I don't imagine why you would. I mean, you're not leaving the castle every day, and it's not like he makes it inside.
Oh, no, I just mean... Master Hazen's maid, assigned to him. So.
Oh! That's you?
Yes. Can she roll insight?
Yeah,
on
sure,
that?
you do what you want. World's your oyster, baby.
5.
Your reputation might just precede you in terms of the knowledge of you as his maid, and he's surprised that he hasn't made that connection.
Quite. That's actually why I'm going out into town.
Oh, is that so?
He was invited to the ball, and he needs something to wear.
Has he been?
Yes.
Well, that's quite something, certainly.
I suppose so.
Oh, look, the begonias are in bloom.
Oh, how lovely.
Indeed. You know, they bloom every year, and this year is no different.
You know, I've heard that about most plants.
Well, yeah, no, there's some that don't bloom hardly once every 100 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, some rare plants. I mean, I don't know personally, but I've heard tell. Dum-de-dum-dum. As you make your way off, is Vahrae in any way noting the fact that this carriage is whizzing past him? I would imagine not.
No, he doesn't care.
Okay,
it's
cool.
Like, whatever.
So Vahrae continues down the road. It would be very odd to see someone walking down the road just like a normal person, like not like one single normal guy, like a coalition of, dressed very nicely.
Yeah.
Vahrae is just like knocking on the door of like the Vatican,
and like ripped slacks and
like a
linen shirt.
His shirt, like his buttons are misbuttoned or something, and you approach the main door to the castle, and you see 2 guards outside.
Hello, I'm here to see if Farniel Hazen has any time.
As we have told you before, the aides of the ministers are all quite busy.
Right.
If he wishes to see you, he
Can
can
you go
contact
ask?
you. We are not able to perform such a duty. We are here to guard the front door.
Right, and you don't have anyone that you could send, I see a bunch of maids around.
They are quite busy with their
quite
duties.
busy, everyone's quite busy.
You will have to contact.
Alright, he takes out a sending potion and downs it. Oh, if I knew, are you able to spare some time today? The guards are refusing to go send someone to check.
You say that, you hear, I apologize. Give me a moment. And a pause, and then you hear, "What are you doing, you bloody idiot?" "I'm working at the moment. We've talked about this. If you want to see me, write a letter."
I think he's just like, well, this is the 4th time. At some point, he's going to be free. And I think he's just going to post up and just wait and just be like,
Just like stand outside of the castle.
yeah. I think he's gonna take another sending potion because why not? And he's gonna drink it and be like, well. I'm seeing you today regardless of if you want to. So I'll be here waiting. Just let me know.
Are you doing 25?
20.
It's 25.
Oh, is it 25?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just let me know.
I'm at the front gate.
Okay, cool. You hear the following thing. There's a long pause.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear, "Yes, Minister." Another long pause. "Yes, I can. Although I have a meeting at 12:30. Suits for the ball. Nothing more interesting than that. But afterwards, and then that's all you hear.
Mm-hmm. Suits for a ball. Wait. No, I think he just leans against the castle wall and he's like, he knows I'm here.
Do you want to roll an insight check on that response? That
I think Vahrae's like, well, 12:30, you're fit in for suits. You have time to talk to me. And
so no is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You're not gonna roll an insight check.
No.
Okay.
I think
he's not trying to be insightful. He's trying to be like, this has to be true. Please come hang out with me.
Oh, okay, I'll roll insight.
Okay.
Sure, why not? That one. So at 12:30.
Yeah, so at 12:30, you're like, got it. 12:30, you're gonna be out here to come hang out with me. Pretty much. That's what I'm hearing.
I think he's just gonna hang out and be posted up.
So you can't just stand here.
Oh no.
Because it's loitering.
Oh, okay.
Loitering on castle grounds is a misdemeanor.
If I take laps around the castle walls, just...
No, that is still considered loitering.
Oh,
You're
is
here
that...
without cause.
Oh, I'm here with a cause. I'm waiting for Farniel. I messaged him. Or sent to him, if you want to be
Well, unfortunately,
specific.
we don't have any proof that that is true.
Well, unfortunately, if you had people to send to the bloody fucking castle, you would be able to prove
we are
that.
vested with the right to remove you from the premises, and I don't care what it is that your acquaintance says. I will be more than happy to exercise this right.
Oh?
This is a place of business as much as it is a home.
Mm.
And those within it, there's a process
Right.
for getting to meet with them.
Right.
If we let any of the common rabble in, the people live here.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're not just going to go knock on his door and
Right.
make a request to see you at this moment. There are processes. You're going to make an appointment to see him. And if we left our post to go do such a thing, we would be reprimanded, stripped from our position, potentially.
Oh. Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
So I will ask you once again to leave the castle grounds unless you have a reason for being here, which I could prove.
Sure. So if I'm out there, then you don't care if I'm loitering?
Indeed.
Alright.
They nod their heads.
You lot are good boys. Listen well. He's gonna turn and walk away.
It's like a 8-minute walk back in the direction that you came from. And he's just gonna stay there until 12:30?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's what's up. Well, Anna eventually reaches town. And while she's there, what is her first stop?
I think her first stop is going to be the suits place itself, like a tailor's. Well, I guess it wouldn't really be a tailor's, but I mean,
like
you
a
could buy,
designer store.
Yeah, like you could buy suits at a tailor's, but whatever. Where she's going to get the actual suit itself, and then afterwards she's going to go to a store that specifically sells ties. And then after that, she'll go to a place that specifically sells gloves. And then after that, she'll go to a cobbler.
Oh, snap. So she's very methodically...
Yes.
What sort of a suit is Anna looking for?
She wants it to be quite sensible and also, downplayed enough that it's it communicates, I know that I'm lucky to be here, She's like, I think that would be good for him.
Not showy. She's looking for something understated. Okay,
but
cool.
She wants there to just be a little hint of color, a little hint of blue coming out of the cuffs or something, the buttonholes are threaded with blue or something, or the collar has little like outline of like green or just a little touch of color.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll to see if you locate such a suit.
Okay.
We'll roll a luck check, so it'll be flat.
8.
You don't find that, in so many words. Why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is?
Like, Anna goes in and mentions who she's shopping for, and then someone's like, we're fresh out. Yeah,
okay.
Like that sort of thing.
Oh, well, that's such a shame.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for your time. She's going to leave the store. There's multiple freaking design shops and all that. And she's going to ask to go to a different one. Mm-hmm. And when she walks in, she is going to go in and be like, hello, I am looking for a suit for one of the minister's aides who are going to be attending a ball tonight.
Oh, is that so?
Yes.
Tonight, you say?
Yes.
Goodness. What you like talk like tastes and stuff like that. And what minister is it that you the aide?
Oh, it's Minister Gwynth's aide.
Oh, how prestigious! I outfitted his daughter.
Oh, did you?
We received the pleasure of doing that for a ball. So
well, then I've come to the right place.
Yes, you have, of course. And she procures for you exactly the the suit, of which you were speking,
right.
In like, I mean, it's not the right size, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
You're going to tailor it and make it look sharp. And, it is, like a ludicrous amount of money, and you charge it to the castle.
Yeah. Write an Ethereum from the castle.
Yeah, you write an Ethereum from like a check for all intents and purposes. And she's like, oh, do come back for any needs that you might have.
Yes.
You notice that the suit that she has selected is the sort that it would be clear that it was from this specific designer.
Okay.
Don't ask me how they do that with suits. But like you could be like, oh, this suit is Armani or something like that. It would have some sort of trademark from this designer specifically. Semicolon, she wants her stuff to be seen at the ball.
Yes.
What is the trademark?
It's 3 scales. One, the 2 are on top, and then 1 is on the bottom in the middle, and then it has her like 3 initials in each one.
Where?
I think it would be like on the lapel, like just very like a small embroider.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So you have gotten the suit, and now you're going to go to, I think that there's a place that would sell all these sort of like men's accessories.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, the name of this sort of place is a haberdashery.
Oh.
I think that I'm right, and I'm going to look it up. Where do I know this word from? The answer to that is iCarly. Men's clothing and accessories. A shop in which men's clothing and accessories are sold. Look at me. So you go to this haberdashery, have ostensibly the same conversation, and they provide you with whatever you feel like would suit. I'm gonna say too, just whatever you get, more than one suit, right? And
yes.
a smattering of accessories. How many suits do you end up with?
I think 5.
Okay. 5 suits and then associated accessories of whatever. And you're kind of hastening because you have to be back within a certain amount of time. It's not so far, but still, and you want to, present everything. Things probably would need to be, even though they were already beautifully pressed, you press them again just because that's what maids do, baby. Anything else you want to do while you're in town?
I don't think so, because I think that the maids have specific days that are assigned to them, like of the month. Like, you know, everybody goes in order, and depending on how many maids there are is how many days that span between you having like a day off to yourself, like full, you know, you can go do whatever you want, you can leave the castle grounds, etc. And I think that typically that is when she'd be like, okay, then I can get stuff for myself in town. If I did that while I was running an errand for whatever, that would not be
cool,
great.
Yeah.
And the coachman already kind of gave me a weird look when I told him that I was Master Hazen's maid, so let me just be done with this and we'll go back.
Cool. So you go back, uneventful ride back into town, kind of quiet, or at least the guy who's driving the carriage, I guess the driver, is really only saying things about begonias and gardenias and plants with similar names. And as you return, you walk past. What song is Vahrae playing on the violin while he waits outside of the castle grounds?
I think it's something that he's written. I think it's probably just like a soft little tune, like really not obtrusive at all. And I think it's probably something that he's been working on too. So he like keeps stopping to replay the same thing to like add something to it.
What is that? Oh, the Thonagould boy has seen fit to sit on the fence and play some sort of song.
Is he playing the violin?
Apparently. How odd. Maybe he's serenading his friend. Oh,
can we stop for a second?
I recall you telling me that you had some sort of time to keep.
Well, I'm a bit early. Our appointment with him is at, my appointment with him is at 12:30. So,
well, I suppose
if he's trying to see Master Hazen, then maybe I could get a message across to him.
Well, don't be long, and I shall. Don't be long.
Yes.
Stops the carriage nearby. Is Vahrae like, what in the heck is this?
I think he kind of like looks up and like acknowledges that that's happened and just continues to play. And I think, he's like fully just like sitting on a fence. Like,
yeah, it's like, I said fence. It's like a stone wall, which is something that you could very easily sit on and play the violin.
It's like short.
It's relatively short. It's like, it's not for protection. It's for like, hey, this is our side of the, room or whatever.
And I think that she gets out and closes the carriage door, kind of brushes off her apron and walks towards him with purpose, to which Vahrae clocks and stops playing and like puts it down and just kind of stares at her as she approaches. Hello, you are Vahrae Thonagould. Does it look like I need reminding? No, I was just confirming. My apologies. Were you trying to see Master Hazen? Yeah, I was trying to see Master Hazen. Right. I think she kind of like looks behind her. How far away is the coach?
It's a good, like, probably like, so bad, like 20 feet away. So you're relatively within earshot.
Okay.
You'd have to be like, I wanted to talk to you. You have to make an effort to try and like lower your voice.
I think that she does lower her voice and just says, "Are you Master Hazen's best friend?" Yes. At least I sure do hope so. I mean, after everything we've gone through. Right. You mentioned his best friend being really good at the violin, so I never knew that it was you.
Roll a perception check, Anna.
20 unnat.
Vahrae smells like a bar and an ashtray.
Oh. Well, nothing. My apologies. Sorry. Are they not letting you into the castle? No, they're not. They never do, so. Well, did you have an appointment with Master Hazen? No. I don't feel like I should have to make an appointment with my best mate just to see him. Well, said not to be forward, but that is the way of the castle. They just won't let you in unless you do have an appointment. Or you have an escort. Well, he said something about, I don't know, meeting me at 12:30 or something like that, so 12:30? You spoke to him?
Miss Anna, I must insist.
I'm sorry, What? You must insist what? She's speaking to me. Oh, I just... No, I'm sorry. What are you sorry about? Oh, you're here to serve, aren't you? Oh. I'm sorry, if you spoke to him and you had a meeting at 12:30, then maybe he's intending on meeting you when I am fitting him for the suits that I bought. Perhaps he wants to do both at once. I don't know. Well, if that's true, then I could be your escort inside. Since it's almost 12:30, so... Can you now? He hops off the wall. Well then, let's go. Alright. He has an appointment with Master Hazen at 12:30. I think that he's coinciding the two. So, if we could escort him in, that would be lovely.
What, did you have a sense that was the case? What is the meaning of this?
Well, I spoke to him. He said that he's going to meet me at 12:30. I was just waiting here.
No, I'm asking Miss Anna.
What do you mean I had a sense of it?
What, you wanted to speak to him because he's your Hazen's...
Well, yes, if he's been trying to meet with Master Hazen and he needed to get a message along, I could write it down and give it to him.
So you're certain of the validity of this appointment?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I don't see why not.
All right. Thank you.
Freaking gives Vahrae the most whatever. Good roll an insight check both as Vahrae and as Anna.
Okay. Vahrae gets a nat 1. Anna gets 15.
According to Vahrae, this guy just is giving him a nasty look. He just doesn't like him. He looks... That was sort of surprisingly easy to do. He looks a little bit potentially even happy about it. Well, shall we? Clippity clop. You guys go down the mountain.
I think Anna's just very I think she's thinking about stuff that she wants to ask of him when they are alone. And Vahrae is staring out the window and he's like, "So, Master Hazen, huh?" What? Yes, what about him? It's just funny to hear you call him that. Do you know his first name? Yes, I do. But you don't call him that? Well, it's not in custom. Surprised that he's used to it or something. It doesn't make him laugh every time you call him Master Hazen. Not just funny. Well, I suppose he must be used to it. I'm not sure. You suppose? Well, then you obviously don't know anything about him. Well, I don't presume to know anything about him. Right. It was lovely hearing your violin. Thank you. Been playing for as long as I can remember. I think playing instruments is lovely. It's a nice skill to have. A lot of the princesses in the castle, they play the piano. Oh, yeah, I've heard. If you don't mind me asking, why does that make you laugh? It's just... The piano is such... why is it that every single bloody princess in the world knows how to play the piano? Why did they mix it up a bit, There's so many instruments. What is it? Is it not ladylike to play the guitar?
Good roll history is right.
Okay. 14.
You have had cause every now and again to hear aforementioned princesses play the piano as well.
And besides, they're not even bloody good at it. They play the same thing over and over again. And well, if you're good at something, it's not that you just can replicate it and play it. It's that it has emotion in it. It has a part of you in it, you know? And none of it ever does. I mean, I've heard my share. And it's all just, it's so dreary. Oh, I don't know. I mean, look, maybe if they had a choice of what they wanted to play, if they had to play a musical instrument. And besides, what even is it about playing a musical instrument that needs to happen? Is it that they have nothing better to do?
Miss Anna, I shall... surprised that you've not put an end to this, but I shall. Speaking ill of the royal family is... not done within the castle grounds. So
I'm not speaking ill of them.
Well, you've just said that it's foolish for princesses to play the piano and every bloody
I
princess.
didn't say it was foolish. Also, I don't even know that I'm talking about Withway princesses.
Well, you've said that you've heard them play and that they're...
I didn't say I've heard Withway princesses play. Or if I was saying that I've heard Talenthy princesses play, then it would be great that they're foolish and awful and they're horrible at it. Would it not be?
You're right, sir. My mistake.
I think Anna's kind of like, why do you think I didn't try to put an end to it? Anyways, I just think that music needs to have emotion in it. You need to be passionate about it for it to sound good. Well, I'm not sure that I know enough to be able to have an opinion about it. I'm sure you don't. It's not a shortcoming. Do you do anything besides being a maid? Anything creative? Oh, I don't really have the time for it. Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh, Miss Anna, no need to be humble.
Oh.
We all know that you're quite gifted.
Gifted? In what way? Do you
You
tell?
should show him something. I'm sure you've got something on you, haven't you?
Oh,
We must show ourselves to be our best, mustn't we?
yes, you're right. As it so happens, I do. What are you going to show me? Are you going to start breakdancing or something? No, I write poetry. Oh. You know, sometimes at I busk at some taverns and they'll have like an open mic night for poets. A lot of it's quite rubbish. Sometimes it's really good though.
You have heard these... You've been to these events?
Mm-hmm.
Has Anna ever been to one of these events?
I think one, because it coincided with the day that she was able to, like, have to herself.
Okay, go ahead and roll a disadvantage history check for Anna,
Mm-hmm.
and an advantage history check for Vahrae.
Okay. 15 for Anna.
Okay.
25 for Vahrae.
Okay, cool. They have these events.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a poetry night, like the third Thursday.
Yeah.
Like no one is
Thanksgiving
going to
rules.
see. Yeah, exactly. Of every month is like poetry night, and
Yeah.
it's sandwiched between like pub trivia and like music, and
Yeah.
people are just like, I'm saving my days of being a drunken mess for those 2 days, so
Right.
they don't generally go to the whatever. But Vahrae has, for whatever reason, had cause to go multiple times. And you said 25?
Yeah.
You've only ever gone once when they had, or let me rephrase it. It is almost always rubbish. But they had someone who was visiting one time that had won some competition, and he was very good. And that is really the only time that you saw something that was like worth seeing.
Okay. I think Anna. Why did I roll the history check for Anna?
If you heard tell of this night, like if it would have been through the grapevine, like, oh my gosh, you should have been there. You know?
I think Anna is like pulling out a notebook that she has that she writes her stuff in and is like flipping through it, trying to find something.
Where's the poem from Farniel?
Oh, where would she keep it?
It was originally in her like bra.
Yeah,
like
I think honestly she's like kept it in there.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, because she's like, I don't know where else to put this.
Yeah, where no one will see it ever.
So I will keep this in my bra. Because even now, her own book, like, she will not write anything about Farniel in her own book because she's like, people be trying to take this
Read
from
it over
me.
my shoulder. Yeah.
I'm not that great, so just go ahead and read it. All right. Sometimes life is standing in the eyes of the sun, dust of the earth coating your skin. As all your senses are overwhelmed by the heat, an old barn surviving from times before creaks in the wind, staying together for another day. Not for you, not for the man who owns it, but just out of pure luck and good nails. Nothing but road in this in-between space exists in your current reality, and staring at the mirage of false hope on the horizon makes you suddenly very aware that the world could swallow you up without a second thought. There is something sobering about that. Why should you live your life for anyone else, when life has no rhyme or reason for what happens? You only have pure luck and nows to work with, and you need to pick out the ones you believe are good to withstand the wind.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful. Just as I would expect from Miss Anna. Well, come along now.
What? Don't you know you're supposed to snap?
Oh, I apologise for lack of etiquette.
That was quite good. Thank you. I hope you're not trying to spare my feelings. Oh, I'm not one to do that. So, no worries there. What's it about, you know? What'd you write it about? What do you mean? Or what inspired you to write it? Oh, I don't know, there's a barn that is not really in use anymore on the castle grounds, and it was a really hot summer one time, so no, I'm not talking about he says something about how you can't live your life for other people, that those things you would describe and reminded you of that. And do you feel like you're living your life for other people? I think that she's like very aware of the coachman being like a tertiary part of this conversation, and she is like, yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. That is the nature of my job, is living to serve other people, and I don't particularly want to do that, but here I am. But she's like, but I can't say that. I can't, like, what am I to say? Like, this is a reason why I don't want to read my poetry out to people, because, like, you know, they're like, oh, that was so lovely. What was it about? And she's like, oh, you know, nothing. Mm-hmm. Just some words. And so I think that she's like, no, it was just something that someone said to me. You know, one of the princesses was speaking to me as I was looking at the barn, and I guess it just came to me, you know. And Vahrae's going to roll an insight check against her deception. Mm-hmm. 8 deception from Anna. 10 insight from Vahrae.
Okay.
Damn, he's just like catching a whiff of it. And he's like, right.
And I think it's quite easy to understand.
Oh?
Yeah, you know, it takes a certain type of person. You're right. And of course, not everyone can live for someone else. It takes a person, a certain, cut of cloth that is able to take on such an honourable task, and if you are not, you are like an old barn.
That's what you think it means?
Well, Anna.
Yes. You...
Those of us who have been cultured are
Right.
able to pick up on these sorts of things. And now I don't mean to say anything to you, Mr. Thonagould, of course. I just mean to say that perhaps you've had a sort of different education. Oh, look at that, we've arrived. The frigging... the carriage, literally turns on a dime. The horses to stop. The doors open as if by magic. And the coachman says, "Well, run along now, Anna. Miss Anna, excuse me. Mr. Thonagould."
Is.
He nods his head, and the doors shut, and he clip-clops off.
Is there anyone around?
Oh, yeah, sure. But, are they paying attention? There are the guards at the front that you can tell are looking only at you two.
Right.
And then there's, a smattering of maids who are now we have something to gossip about this evening. Miss Anna sharing a carriage with Vahrae Thonagould.
Honestly, please think that I'm in love with him. Please think that that's why that I'm in love with Vahrae.
Maybe she's double dipping. She's lusty, this lusty, lusty maid.
The lusty, what
the
is
lusty
it?
Argonian maid.
And I think that Anna is like, right, well, I will show you to... I'm waiting. And I think she's like, okay, I'm not going to show you to his room, because why would I do that? Maybe he doesn't want that. I don't know. The validity of this, even though I said that this is valid, I don't know. I'm really going on a whim here, and, connecting the dots of Farniel went to West Gallery, and so did Vahrae, and Vahrae plays the violin and is also kind of has a reputation of not being all that whatever, having a bunch of propriety and all that, and Farniel would not be friends with somebody that has a bunch of propriety, whatever. And then also the fact that Farniel won't tell me the name of his best friend, and also that he keeps trying to whatever, and then ask, "You're his best friend?" And he's like, "Yes." And she's like, "Okay, so this is probably true." But at the same time, and so I think that she's like, okay, there is a place in the castle where she's going to bring the suits, and where Farniel will meet her, or she will take Farniel to do the fitting, because whatever.
There's I don't know, rooms in parlor sounds right. There's a parlor in which that could happen somewhere.
And so I think that she decides on showing him there, and she's like, sorry, I was just trying to think of where the meeting was going to take place, and I believe it's going to be in one of the parlors. So if you want to follow me, I will lead you there. Sure. You want me to carry some of that? No. It's quite all right. This way. All right. He's gonna start following her.
You guys get to the front door, and the guard says, "Miss Anna."
Yes. Oh, I am escorting Vahrae Thonagould into the castle for a meeting with Master Hazen.
This meeting is... You're certain of its...
Yes, it is coinciding with my tailoring of the suits at 12:30.
Indeed. Well, they bristle a little bit, and then push the door open and hold it for you guys to go through. And you go through, and you can kind of see it from the outside, just because it's so grand. But the Etherian flame, in the middle of the hall, flashing bright green in front of you, as you two walk past it to go to aforementioned parlor.
It's bloody hot in here. Oh, yes. Well, fire and all that. So, do you not like living for other people? What? Well, your poem. I don't quite agree with what that coachman However he's said about it, I don't think you did either. Also, I don't think you were talking to a princess when you wrote it. Oh, I think she kind of like looks around to see, like, there's people walking through the hallways.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
the whole nine. She's looking around to see if they're looking at her?
I think that just in general, she's like, there are people around and we're not going to have this conversation.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's like, do I? The parlor's this way. Right. He's just going to be silent as they walk to the parlor.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you got to the castle, it was like 12:05, and it's like 12:20 now.
And they're going to keep making their way there, and she's going to open the parlor door, wait for him to go inside, bring all the suits in, set them on, like, hangers and racks and all that. And there's no one in the parlor, though, right?
No.
Okay. When the door closes, she's going to turn around to Vahrae, and he's going to, like, kind of look at her surprised, like, just raise his eyebrows. And she's like, I'd quite appreciate it if you didn't ask about my poems when I'm around other people. In my defense, I didn't ask about them. The guy insisted that you read one. It's up to you which one you read. Didn't have to read me one that was so personal and touchy if it was gonna cause you problems if I asked questions about it. I didn't expect you to ask questions, and I guess that is on me. Yes, I don't like living for other people. No, I was not talking to a princess. And I'm doing you a favour by getting you in here to see Farniel. Not Master Hazen. I forget myself. For Master Hazen. I think you're forgetting yourself quite a bit right now. I think she kind of like looks at him with fear. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, maybe I've misread this. Mm-hmm. Bird, don't look at me like that. I'm not going to do nothing about it. It's just funny where you draw the line. I will go get Master Hazen and let him know that you're here. Sure. May I give you a piece of advice as well? Alright. You smell awful. Do I? I think he kind of like raises an arm and smells his like pit. Mm-hmm. Is that your advice? It doesn't sound like advice, it just sounds like criticism. No, my advice is that before you come to visit him in the castle, it would probably do you well to take a shower. Oh? Well, you might be nose blind to it, but everyone here is not. And if you're showing up at the castle walls smelling like alcohol and cigarette ash, they're less likely to be inclined to work with you. And also, if you write Farniel a letter, Master Hazen a letter, you can arrange an appointment and you can meet him and you can see him more often. Alright. Off with you. She's gonna like
dang.
Look down and nod her head and leave. Vahrae's yeah. Vahrae's gonna look around the park and be like, is there any perfume around? And she is going to make her way.
You walk to go get Farniel, and as you do, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
She's going to turn around.
What was that all about?
Oh, is it? What's her name again?
I don't remember. It's your little friend.
Yeah.
Your little young friend who has a name.
That we cannot remember.
That we can't remember.
Oh, hello.
Who was that?
Vahrae Thonagould.
I thought so. The other girls were saying so as well. What's he doing here?
I suppose he's here to see Master Hazen.
No. And she runs off.
No, stop. Come here.
There's no stopping her.
I suppose it really doesn't matter. I think that she's like thinking that she's like, it would be known that he is here to see Master Hazen. The guards knew he was here to see Master Hazen. The coachman knew he was here to see Master Hazen. What does it matter what a maid thinks?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to curse the world and turn around.
Continue walking. You get to the door of Farniel's room. Come in.
She's going to open it. Hello.
Hello.
She's going to close the door. She like looks away.
He's sitting on the chair in front of his desk, like making the most eyes at her that he could possibly make.
Our appointment has moved to the parlour.
Oh?
Yes, not here.
Well, I suppose that's fine, as long as it's private. I suppose it would be if I'm to get naked. I mean, not naked. I mean, I won't be naked. I'll have underpants on and socks, unless you've got me socks.
I did.
Goodness.
It's somewhat private.
Oh, don't tell me she's going to be there.
No,
Oh, goodness, what a nightmare.
No, it's, please don't be angry at me. Vahrae Thonagould is there to see you as well. I'm suddenly starting to think that this might not have been a good idea.
A good idea.
When I was leaving, I saw him going to the castle, and when I came back hours later, he was sitting outside the castle walls. And the coachman told me that it's the third or fourth time this month that he's tried to come and see you. And I'd stopped the coachman to see if there was a message that he wanted to have me pass along to you. And he said that you were going to meet him at 12:30, which was when our tailoring was supposed to be. And
I said no such thing.
I started to think that maybe that wasn't true when you said that it was going to be private.
So he's here.
Yes.
Take me to him, please.
Are you angry at me?
Please take me to him.
She's going to turn and open the door and wait for him.
He's gonna stand up, take a deep breath, and try to comport his face into something like a cool stoicism, at which he does a passable job. And you start leading him off to Vahrae.
She is sweating. I think that she was like, there was a high likelihood that this was not true since I was not made aware of it, but at the same time...
You guys are buddies!
Yeah!
I thought you might like this. No, okay.
Fuck.
So you're walking there. Are you actually going to take him there? You can be like, whoop, empty parlor. Guess he left. Anyway.
She's actually going to take her there because all the suits are there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess she could be like, oh, empty parlor. Now I will go get the suits. You know?
Yeah.
It's up to you. What you
No,
want.
she's
okay,
gonna
cool. So you take him right there. You can hear him breathing behind you, which is bad. And you get to presumably the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you put your hand on the doorknob. And he says, I would like for you to wait outside. Please.
All right.
Thank you. He puts his hand on the door, takes another, steadying breath, and opens the door and shuts it.
Hey, you look angry. What?
I'm not angry.
Oh. What are you then?
Livid. fuming, furious.
Why?
Why did you tell me why you're here?
To see you.
I thought we spoke previously about that.
Well, I sent you another thing. You said sometime about 12:30, so...
Because I was trying to ignore you.
Oh?
I was at work. I was talking to the minister.
Oh?
I was letting him know about my previous engagement.
Well, I mean, she let me in.
I see that.
Why is this such a big deal? We're trying on suits.
What do you mean, why is it such a big deal? How many times have you done this? How many times have I told you if you want to see me, then you need to let me know. You need to write me a letter. You need to show up looking like you're going to enter a palace. Not smelling like a bloody ashtray.
No, that's what she
Your
told me
button's not
too.
even buttoned up correctly. You think it's funny?
Why are you so pissed? I don't understand.
Of course you don't understand. I write you letters, I explain myself. I ask you to do this for me. You think it's some sort of joke. You think it's silly.
Alright, fine.
Is this what it takes to get something through to you? Unless you're standing there all aloof. You think it's ridiculous. You couldn't take anything seriously to save your life. Do you know how hard I worked to get here? You of old people know how hard I worked to get here. And I know you think it's stupid, all the pomp and circumstance and the ceremony, but it's what's keeping me here. Playing along with those games. Yes, I'm getting fitted for suits for a ball. You think I want to go to a ball? You think I want to wear a bloody monkey suit like an idiot?
Yeah, I do. That's why you're here.
And you must not know me.
Of course I know you. You want all this. If you didn't want it, then you wouldn't have gotten for it.
What on earth are you talking about? Have you ever listened to a thing that I've said to you? You think I'm here because I want to be wined and dined and treated like some sort of king? You really think that? Do you really think that?
No.
I understand you think it's ridiculous. Yes, I think it's ridiculous too. But I figured when I explained what I needed from you, you might, I don't know, take it to heart. But no, you've got to come here, make yourself a nuisance. Disincline me to answer any of your invites to go anywhere, see me, because people are going to know and they're going to hear that I'm there with you. And I want you to hear me when I say this, that I don't care. I don't care that it's you, the person. I don't care that it's you with whatever record or whatever history or whatever nonsense they know about you. I don't care. But if you're going to come here disrespecting me by showing up looking like this, refusing to do what I ask you, no, I don't want to be seen with you. That's what's going to make me look like a fool. I need to be respected. I need to be seen with respectable company. And I would swear up and down that you're respectable company, unless you act like this.
Got any more to say?
Maybe.
Go on then. Let me have it.
You look awful.
So I've been told.
You smell awful.
So I've been told.
That's the thing that I'm the most angry about.
What is?
And perhaps it's not your fault.
What's the thing you're most angry about, that I don't look good?
Clearly you needed to see me.
What are you on about?
What do you mean, what am I on about?
I mean exactly what it means.
What, did you have a one-night stand with an alcoholic? Was that your breath?
Doesn't matter.
Well, you smoke, but what was in that? Nicotine only? Where were you last night?
What does that matter? Not like you would know anyways.
Well, I might know if you told me.
You don't want to know.
What do you mean I don't want to know? You presume to know a lot about me.
Because I do know a lot about you.
All your letters. Everything's fine. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm busking. Yes, I made rent.
That's all true.
I played the Philharmonic. You didn't come see, you jerk.
Well, that's true as well.
I'm not saying that you're... whatever this is. Have you got a clean shirt?
Yes, I do. Like, you don't need to worry about me. I'm fine. I am. I know you don't believe me, but I am.
What have you been doing with yourself?
Exactly what I tell you. In about a month and a half, I have another show with the Philharmonic.
What are you doing between now and then?
Same lame gigs at taverns.
I'm not talking about work.
What are you talking about?
Everything that isn't work. And don't tell me it's waiting for me to answer your letters.
I'm not that desperate.
Alright, then what is it?
Coming up with new songs. Meeting up with friends. Hanging out with Yusufi.
Who have you met up with?
This morning I left a friend's house named Ara.
How did you two meet?
One of my shows.
Well, that's good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to come down on you. I mean, any more than I already have. I definitely meant that. But when it comes to this, how is Yusufi?
She's good.
She writes me constantly.
She misses you.
I miss her. I miss you both.
She talks about you constantly. Oh, do you?
Don't you bloody dare. You knew this was going to happen.
I know.
You knew that I was coming here and I was going to do this and it was going to take up a lot of my time.
I know.
But it's a problem.
It's not a problem.
Clearly it is.
Why do you presume to think it's a problem?
Because you're knocking down my door.
What am I supposed to do when you don't make time?
What do you mean when I don't make time?
I'll tell you when shows are going to be. I'll tell you when I'm going to be playing at the Philharmonic. I'll tell you, oh, there's going to be a dinner at my parents'. I know my parents are awful to deal with, but you have to deal with everyone here anyways. I haven't seen you in months. You tell me to make an appointment with you, to write a letter saying that I'm going to be here. Apparently that's not enough.
What do you mean it's not enough?
Or is it just that you can't leave the castle grounds?
No, you don't tell me when you're free. You say, oh, okay. And that doesn't happen. You come, I tell you I'm busy, and to write me a letter saying when you could come and we could make an appointment.
I tell you other things that you can come and see me at.
I can't come and see you.
Why?
Because I'm doing things.
Exactly. Look, I'm always free. Why don't you write me when you can see me? I'll always make time for you.
I'm sorry. I suppose my saying it would be quite a bit easier for you to make time for me than me to make time for you. Isn't it helpful? You are important to me. But what I'm doing has to be more important. It's got to be.
Alright.
Is that not understandable to you?
No, it is. It's fine.
Clearly.
You presume to... It's like you think you're in my bloody head. I said it's fine.
I can't come to your shows at these seedy little bars. It's not that I'm not allowed. Do you know how many people I have breathing down my neck, just waiting for me to step one toe out of line?
Yeah, no, assume me at all coming here, even if I looked fresh and clean.
No, that would be a hill I'm willing to die for. I'm not willing to die on this hill.
You don't even come to the other ones. The ones that are nice. The ones that even ministers attend.
Because people will conflate us together. And they know the you that comes here knocking on the door asking to see me.
You know,
Sunday bloody best.
she had to ask me if I was your best friend, that you've mentioned that your best friend plays the violin. Never said my name. Are you embarrassed?
Of course not.
Then why? Or is it?
I don't see why I would need to.
Oh, is
I
it so
talk about you
hard to say a
constantly.
name?
I don't know. Maids talk.
Would it be badly if they talked about me? That was my reputation.
Concerned that perhaps they might want to meet you.
Why would it matter what a maid wants?
They can be quite persuasive. Or at least crafty when they want something. I'm sorry, I'll make more time to see you. I will. But we have to do it my way.
Sure. Look, you have things to do, I'll leave. I'll write you when I can.
What, so soon? People are already going to talk, they might as well.
Yeah, so soon.
Come on, mate.
Or,
You don't want to watch me look like an idiot trying on suits?
maybe another time.
Vahrae,
What?
you made all this effort just to stand here, let me yell at you, and then leave.
Well, it's been a minute since you've yelled at me.
I can't remember the last time I was angry at you. I can't remember ever being angry at you.
I think it'd do me best to go cool off. Clean up. Wouldn't want to make you smell like me before the ball now, would I?
Maybe you've forgotten about this, but baths do exist.
Like I said, I'll write you. Also, I don't know what it is, whatever's going on between you and that maid, but you need to be careful.
Nothing's going on between us.
Oh?
Oh? Have you heard differently?
Can Vahrae roll insight?
Yeah.
7.
Farniel looks pretty, surprised to hear that you were picking that up from Anna.
No, I haven't heard different. It's just surprising when you get into a room alone with her and then she speaks to you quite differently than when you're around other people and forgets to call you Master Hazen.
Yes, we've spoken about that.
Sure.
I didn't think you'd get so upset with me that you would just leave.
I'm not upset with you.
Then stay.
No.
A bit.
But do you not think I'm maybe fucking embarrassed?
Who are you?
You know, I'd sat there and what I thought about was that at least I have practice in this. Sounded quite like my parents. Thought it was funny.
You're going to compare me to your parents.
I'm not comparing you to my parents.
You just did.
I said is, you sounded like them. I know you're not. I know you have my best interests in mind. I'll trust that. But your words affect me more than theirs. Couldn't bloody care about what they think. It's going to be quite hard for me to sit here and act normal. Thinking about all the things that you pointed out about me that's embarrassing to you.
Nothing's embarrassing to me.
Okay, disrespectful.
It's just the way it is, first of all. Second of all, I can't possibly have your best interests at heart.
Oh.
I cannot.
And what is it?
Because I've got other priorities. You need to have your own best interests at heart.
Well, you don't think I do?
I know you don't.
Oh,
I know you never have.
why is that?
So you follow the fun.
Follow the fun.
There's no fun, there's no you. It's not fun writing letters and making appointments and figuring out what to do in the meanwhile. It's fun doing spontaneous things.
Not always.
I don't want to embarrass you. I just want you to know that I'm serious.
Well, I understand that now.
So now we understand each other, you can stop being so weird.
I'm not being weird. Besides, when I hang out with you, I don't want some maid to be around, so...
Why? You don't want her to watch us make out?
Eh.
You know, this is a big deal for me. Tonight.
Yeah. Congrats. Or whatever you say to that.
Alright, well. I'll let you know how it goes then.
Alright. See you later.
Eat something proper when you get home, you're thin as hell.
I ate 2 breakfasts this morning, actually. I'll have you know.
What did...
Besides, you can't even speak.
What are you
Whipped
talking
thin.
about?
You always have been.
Yeah, I always have been. That's the difference.
Well.
Get out of here before I start gagging on your smell.
Right. He's gonna turn and open the door and leave.
Daggum, dude. Cool. So Farniel's just like standing with his facing into the room in front of the door. Go ahead and roll a perception check on the amount that Anna was able to hear.
Okay.
I'm imagining she was like, like leaning ear towards the door.
I think... No.
Oh, she's just like standing there? Or was
Yeah,
she...
because I think that she's very nervous.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah.
But Farniel was quite loud.
He sure was. This
So-
is true.
Said it's a perception?
Yeah.
14.
You heard all the finer points.
Right.
Most of all of the beginning bit,
Mm-hmm.
you think, because it's pretty, relatively thick walls. This is a balmy place, so you want to keep the cool in.
Yeah.
So probably mostly only you heard all of that. You saw some people kind of turn their heads, and you kind of like were,
Yeah.
And then the kind of middle end is a little fuzzy. But you heard like the I'm worried about you, I'm leaving, why are you leaving? What the heck?
Yeah.
Type exchange. And you heard Vahrae say something about your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then you heard Farniel get quiet at one point, and you're like,
Yeah. Okay.
That's what you heard.
I think that she's just standing there next to the door, like head down, hands clasped as the door opens, and she like picks her head up to look and sees Vahrae, and like the door closes, and he just glances at her and turns and walks down the hall, and she's like, oh. And he just has his hands in his pockets, and he's making for the front door to leave.
Excuse me, sir, you need an escort if you're to be walking around the palace
Or
grounds.
to be my escort, I'm leaving the castle.
Well, I'm afraid I'm quite busy, but if you just wait
He's
here
just
a moment.
gonna keep walking.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Farniel's just standing facing inside the room.
And Anna is going to wait for her to be invited into the room.
Farniel is going to, at length, turn and open the door.
Mm-hmm. She's going to pick her head up and look at him.
Well.
All right. She's going to head down, go into the room, and start going through the suits, like unbuttoning the first one. Or actually, she's going to go through the suits and like go get a screen that she like sets up,
Mm-hmm.
gets a mirror, sets up, and she like just starts setting up for it.
Farniel's just sitting on a bench facing like the wall practically.
She goes and after she sets up everything, she goes and picks up one of the first suits, and she's like, "This is the first one if you want to go try it on."
The first one.
I got 5.
Goodness. I don't know why I didn't think this would be such a to-do, but... Alright. Gets up, goes behind the screen, changes, and eventually he comes out. What does this suit look like? Is this like the suit, or is it best for last type situation?
I think all of the suits that she's gotten, she thinks that they look nice, but it's just based off of his personal preference. I think that this one is like black slacks and a like beetle back jacket, and all of the buttonholes are stitched purple, and then the like hemming on the thing, which would be like redone to fit him, is stitched like a dark green so that it almost like melts into the black. And there are 2 like black and gray mottled buttons on the front that have scaled decals on them, like imprinted into the button.
He's gonna like look at himself in the mirror. It's a bloody disgusting show of opulence.
If you don't like that one, I have 4 others.
I'm sure I will feel the same about them. Oh, how funny.
What?
I recognize the I suppose it's a logo or something.
It's a designer mark.
Yes. Vahrae had some suits made by them.
Oh.
When he was younger, they barely fit.
Would you like to try on the other ones?
Why don't you just pick the one that you think looks the best?
Okay. She's gonna go over, and I think that she picks one that is a normal cut suit, like not beetle back, anything like that. It's kind of like it's not black, it's like a dusty, really dark brown, but it's almost like kind of a rusty brown because there's a little bit of pink in it. And it has very faint pinstripes going down the whole thing. They like are so similar in color that you almost can't tell that there's the pinstripes. And she's going to pick out a like bow tie to go with it. It's just going to be like a really simple one, and a white undershirt, and she's going to pick out gold cufflinks that are in the shape of swirling fish, and simple. They're like, she got, I think, only 2 pairs of shoes made, and ones are just black and the other one's kind of like a dark brown, and she picks those ones. And some like simple gloves.
He takes it all back behind the thing, changes, and comes out, and he looks as handsome as you imagined that he would look. He looks not overjoyed, but he does look hot, which is hard to ignore. He comes out from behind the thing and stands in front of the mirror. I do like this better.
I thought you might.
Well, this is fun. I mean, I've never worn a bow tie, but if you think that I ought to, then I shall.
Yes, a bow tie fits more appropriately with the ball sitting than a normal tie does.
I feel like a present. I don't know what I'm saying. Well.
I need to measure it so I can tailor it. I get it to the tailors at least.
Oh, yes, indeed.
You just want to stand over here.
He stands there.
She's going to, like, grab his wrist and hold his arms out and, like, measure the amount of the sleeves that need to be hemmed and take like a measuring tape from his like shoulder to his hip, measure that out.
What is that bloody measurement? Shoulder to hip? What is it for the
jacket? So I know where it needs to sit and where it needs to end.
I suppose.
Do you waist now?
I don't want to distract you, so let me know if I am.
What do you mean?
Please don't do that again. I suppose you heard our conversation.
I apologize. It won't happen again.
I don't expect it to happen again. I don't expect that I even need to say this. I never told you about him because
you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
If you ever had cause to meet, for whatever reason, and I was brought up, he can't keep a bloody secret. That's all. That's my only reasoning.
A secret about what?
Oh, I don't know. Whatever there might be to keep a secret about. I certainly never mentioned anything about my life here at the castle.
I don't have any secrets to keep.
Right. Ow. Is that a pincushion?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll try to be more careful.
I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I ought not to.
Go to the ball?
Yes.
No, you ought to.
I don't know how I'm going to be. I'm not good at this putting on some sort of whatever. It's always gotten me into trouble. And I expect it will tonight. I thought I'd been doing better with it, but I don't know how I'm going to, what I'm going to...
Just speak when spoken to. Shake hands. Drink drinks you are given.
This is stupid. I'm being bloody stupid.
I don't think you are. A lot of people are surprised you're going. Or so it seems.
I know he didn't know. And I know he doesn't understand the significance. But I thought he might understand.
Why did you think he would understand?
If I told him that, I don't know, it was a big deal or something. He might understand my stress. I suppose not.
I think Anna will just stay quiet.
We've almost never fought. Not like this. It wasn't really a fight so much as a dressing down.
Sorry.
He's such a bloody princess and he doesn't even know it.
What do you mean?
He's emotional. He's fragile. It's like his whole state hinges upon the last word or something. He's clingy. To think that he would just want to go. Not to say that we were quite connected. I mean, we did everything together. Guess I haven't had time to miss him.
Well, I don't presume to know anything, but I think it would be understandable that he's clingy.
Would you?
From what I know about Thonagoulds, doesn't seem to get much support from anywhere. His parents seem to hate him. I mean, I remember reading a news article about how they disowned him. But, I mean, surely there's a lot of false news around.
Surely this is not an example of that. We cut it out and pasted it above the mantel in our apartment. And we got orange juice. I don't know if you have any idea how expensive orange juice is.
No.
We got a 32-ounce bottle. And we drank the whole thing. You know, like how you do when your parents disown your best friend.
There's some significance that I'm missing.
Well, I don't drink, and he ought not to. So, there's your significance.
Oh. Why ought he not to?
Like I said, he's emotional. I think he would probably break my neck if he knew I was talking to you about him like this. I ought not to, that's why I don't. Plenty of people ought not to and do anyway. There are probably more people who ought not to and do anyway than the opposite. What is this? What is this? Toenail to taint or something? What is this for?
It's inseam.
Inseam? Sorry, I forget where I am and who I'm talking to.
It's alright.
I can't decide if there's a quote about gaining the world and losing one's soul. I don't know which represents the soul and which represents the world.
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'll just have to exercise my atrophied social muscle and play the part, whatever that looks like. I know that I will be spoken to by Mariella Gwynth, so at least there's that. I can let her just go and I'll sit there and nod.
That's the minister's wife?
It's his daughter.
Oh.
Yes, I don't know why I'm continually surprised by the vapidity of the noble's various progeny. I mean, I suppose he's not a noble, he's a minister, but I would think that she would be less tone deaf. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had cause to hear of the establishment of Waypoint Town.
Yes, I've heard of it.
It's some sort of experimental, it's a tripartite government. Us, the Talenthi, and the dwarves. I suspect it's to prove, perhaps to ourselves, that we can learn to cooperate.
Mm.
In any case, her father has acquired some sort of property in Waypoint Town, and she alone would be moving in early. Well, alone. I mean, with all of her servants and ladies in waiting, and butlers and guards and gardeners and who knows what else. Apparently, there's been the talk of all of the daughters of the nobility. She was going on and about how exceedingly interesting it would be to mingle with a different class of individuals.
Well,
I'm sure I'll get to hear all about, shaking things up a bit or whatever.
I'm done.
I'll take this off then, I suppose.
Be careful.
He's gonna go back behind the thing, take it off, dress into what he was dressed in, comes back out and says, I suppose I don't need to tell you that the ball starts at 6.
I'm aware.
Did I scare you?
No.
I'm not angry at you.
She's going to kind of look down in a way.
I'm not. It was bound to happen at some point. He was going to sneak in or something.
Alright.
I don't think that I could handle being looked at so reproachfully by the only 2 people in the world that I... Anyway.
Reproachfully.
I don't know, bloody hell, I'm nervous.
What are you nervous about? It's going to be exactly as you described it. And then it will end.
I can only hope. Well, I suppose I shall see you after. Or perhaps before with my suit, hopefully.
Yes.
Well, see you then. Opens the door and leaves.
She's going to take the suit and go bring it to the tailor.
Cool.
That's not how I thought this was going to go.
That's funny. How do you feel about it?
Bad.
What does Vahrae go do?
Oh. He goes home and he takes a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Just like sinks under the water. Then a whole heck a lot of nothing.
What does Anna do afterwards?
Brings the thing to the tailor, continues to do her maid duties.
Well, what is she like? What's she feeling? Like, what's she thinking? With regards to?
Extremely nervous. I think that she's highly aware of how much power Farniel has in this dynamic. And she suddenly got very worried that that was going to matter. That she, like, made him angry enough that something... Not that he was going to do anything to her, but that something was going to be broken and then changed and revealed, and etc.
Ah. I see.
Yeah.
That, like, he's angry at her, and so he's gonna be like, oh, this girl's coming on to me.
Yeah.
Get her away from me. Something like that.
Because I think that she's still sort of like...
What is this?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. I was very curious as to your, like, clipped tone speaking to him. Dang. Well, so she's kind of like pondering that as she goes about the rest of her day. Well, Farniel goes back to work and pretends to be a person until the ball begins. Let this be foreshadowing. You can keep this in or not, but it's for you that the ball will happen the next episode.
Okay.
All of the balls. Every ball will happen in the next episode. So that's happening.
Yep.
Yep. And another...
Poor Vahrae.
Yeah. Poor guy.
The one person who likes him. Besides Yusufi. But Yusufi's baby.
She is baby. She's also related to you.
Yeah. That doesn't matter necessarily.
In Farniel's defense, you are also meaningfully the one person that whatever, you know?
He's going to yell at me and tell me every aspect about myself that sucks.
Well, you know, he's...
That's so funny. I've never felt embarrassed as Vahrae. And fully, I was like...
Well, I mean, Farniel, like he said, don't you think I'm embarrassed? And Farniel is like, you?
Yeah.
When are you embarrassed?
No, when am I embarrassed?
No, apparently. Cool. So, in a different time and a different space, there's a gang of folks that are on their way to Naleera through Enid Pass. I said that silly. It's roughly what?
I said that silly.
It's roughly 10 a.m. And the lads have been walking. The lads and Yezi, who is an honorary lad, have been walking.
You're an honorary boy.
And Mio is an honorary boy. The boys.
Mio has not been crowned honorary boy.
Mio, you know, I did tell you something for like the past several hours.
I hear my name, but no one...
You're an honorary boy. There you go. So they've been walking for roughly 4 hours.
What did you say?
Basically, everyone is quiet now. Like, we've done the fighting, and we reached the point where if nobody has anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Yeah, like, everyone has love for and beef for everyone else.
Yes.
So there's that. And that's the dealio.
I'm pretty fine. I don't have beef for anyone.
You're the opposite of fun. You were the least fun of all of us at this moment.
Okay. Like, physically, yes. But, like,
Well, a friendship awards.
Yeah, socially, I'm doing pretty well.
That's pretty good for you, man.
I
mean,
know! Isn't it?
We'll get you like a badge or something. Best bud. Lucian, you can have the
Angriest man
award. Could I have the mythical badge? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the nicest, least mean thing that I could say at this moment. I'll get the best at paper football.
I'll beat you like so many times, though.
I will have the best at folding paper footballs.
Okay.
With given certain circumstances that might make it challenging. Don't know what they would be. You guys are gonna have the prettiest girl.
I'm sorry, though.
Nothing. It was a joke. Mio can have the weirdest friggin' little thing.
You have to say it so she can understand. She perks
We
up.
don't speak any of the same languages.
She perks up every time that you say her name and then just looks
Oh, it's
sad.
like when you say, when you say like a dog's name,
Yes.
and you're like, Rover, come here, or Rover, whatever, and then like the dog's waiting for like a bone, and then you don't do jack.
Oh, you're like, Rover has to go to the vet, and they're like, I heard my name. I don't know any of the other words.
Yeah, I could be like, you're a dumb idiot. I would never say that, except for just now. And also I called her the weirdest little freak. And Vatil can have whatever award he wants.
The shortest man award.
Oi. You get over here. I don't cough in a bad way. You're talking about my heart like that. So none of that happened. This is just some side chatter. No one is cool enough with each other for real to do that. Fingers says something to Ethiad, who is like trudging along. Ethiad,
What?
is it bigger than a bread box?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What do you mean what am I talking about? Is it bigger than a freaking bread box, man?
Is what bigger than a bread box?
I just lost, and now it's your turn, right? Or you beat my thing, and now it's your turn. So is it bigger than a bread box? We've already established that it's not a vegetable or an animal.
Oh.
And you said that it was you hold it when you use it, whatever that means. Anyway. Is it bigger than a bread box?
Oh.
Will you lay off, mate? Clearly he's struggling to stay with it. We just played like 2 whole games. Fingers. He was saying yes to all of your questions. And this past time he was saying no to all of your questions.
Well, we did eventually get there, so...
Yeah, you said I was right.
I
Somebody help me, please.
I don't remember.
You're right, mate.
No. I'm so... Is anyone real right now?
It's all real.
I don't feel my hands.
Do you know you're being silly?
No, I don't know.
You check for me.
How do I check that?
Wiggle your fingers and all that.
There. Jazz hands. Ooh.
Well, seems like you're alright. Is your head feeling alright? I mean, pain.
I have a headache.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh. 2. I don't know.
2?
Wait, is 1 like the highest or the
No,
lowest?
1 is the lowest, mate. Oh, it's 1 is you can ignore it. 5 is that it's difficult to focus on anything else. And 10 is you're screaming and crying on the ground.
It's kind of difficult to focus on anything really at the moment. So I don't know if that's the headache or exhaustion.
Well, if it starts to hurt a lot, and that's all you can focus on, let me know, alright?
Yes.
So that's 20 questions, okay.
I'll play with you.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You start.
What, asking questions or thinking of a thing?
Oh, whichever you want.
I'll think of a thing.
Okay. Then I'll ask the questions.
Okay.
Okay. Is it an animal?
No.
Is it a vegetable?
No.
Can you two walk on their heads? I'm so sick of hearing.
Sure.
Well, that was easy. They like hasten forward.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's Fingers and Yezi who are at the front of the pack. Yezi has like super cool, smooth McGroove moving through the mountain walk.
Earth walk.
She's like walking weirdly. Like normally Fingers would have to slow down because he's so much taller than her, but they're on like rough terrain. And every 2 seconds, like, ow.
You have to be careful.
It's like sand or not sand, but like small rocks. Is that different from gravel?
Pebbles? Gravel?
Pebbles? I don't know.
Sand, gravel, pebbles.
All of it mixed together, stripping it.
Silt.
Silt? That's surely you made that up.
No.
I've never heard of such a thing as a silt. That's like what you have at Windows B.
Sills?
Yeah, that's what I said. You guys are like doing that, but because you're so great, you know, you're just like ice skating along ahead. Ethiod is like dragging his feet, but he's so tall that it doesn't matter. Really. He's just like his stride is so big. Normally. Lucian is kind of walking at like a measured pace. He was like in the middle of the pack. You can tell that he's like keeping his eyes out for stuff. Fingers is useless to do as far as that's concerned. Although it seems sort of like he is paying attention somehow.
What, Fingers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's definitely doing 20 questions and stuff like that, and you see him like every now and again tripping on rocks, but anytime there's a sound, you see him like a cat maybe meowing. You see him like pick up on it and like look in that direction. So he's not being a complete and utter idiot. I guess, you know, Thieves Guild, he would have to shape up at some point, or they would just like kick him out. Yezi's an assassin, so she's doing it like passively. She's just like, but it doesn't even look like she's paying attention because she's just looking ahead. Yeah. Like she's like doing the Toph Beifeng, like I'm using the rocks to sense, you know, type thing. And Ethiod, it's not his job to do that.
I'm not paying attention to anything. You could kill me now, and I don't want that, but it could happen.
Lucian is kind of every now and again, he's like putting his hand on Ethiod's back to like keep him walking quickly. And Vatil is also kind of in that group. You kind of get the sense as you've kept walking, you spread out.
Yeah.
Like you started all together, and Lucian is kind of slowing up a little bit to stick with Vatil, so he's not like lagging behind.
Okay. Mio is
around.
Yeah, she's like going off the path into the forest.
Yeah, just like doing figure eights and stuff around the whole group.
Occasionally bringing something up to Vatil to show him, like a mouse that she's caught, or a frog, or a flower that she found interesting.
Oh, flower in the forest. Well, that's surprising and interesting.
Look nice.
I reckon it does. Like the dead rat and the frog that you found.
In pocket?
No, I look nice.
Me'll go find more.
Thank God.
She goes and runs off.
Something to keep it interesting. And you all are like walking along. Is there anything that Ethiod wants to do, or Yezi, or Mio for that matter, in terms of like information gathering or anything like that?
I don't think Yezi or Mio, because Mio's just along for the ride. She doesn't really care about nothing.
Yeah.
I think Yezi is kind of like, well, what information would help us truly? I mean, we've discussed that if you happen to see her again in your dreams, you will ask her about freaking Stethel flowers,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the name Mavelian. And then she has the papers on her that she is hopefully, maybe they could even buy this when they get to Naleera, like a prestidigitation to get the blood off of them to read what's on it. And I think that she's like, any other, like everything else will literally just be theories, and why theory craft when the boy who it matters is like dead to the world right now, you know? And also, like, why theory craft when we'll just find out more information?
Yeah, you'll be able to get closer.
Yeah. I think Ethiad is, I think he's like passively thinking about all of the times that him and Luta have hung out, and like, I don't know, just trying to think of things that might appeal to her to work with him.
Appeal to her to work with him? What do you mean?
Yeah, like, you know, taking a pathos kind of route and being like...
Oh, like when next they speak.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to roll a history check on that? You okay?
Yeah. The kitty.
Oh,
Meowing.
kitty.
You said history?
Yeah.
14.
You know her so deeply when you are both very young children, but now it seems to be you don't really know this person.
Yeah.
Like, you know that you don't know her, and so you think you could maybe appeal to her sense of nostalgia, but anything beyond that would require knowledge of this young adult.
Yeah.
And so,
she was 2 years younger than me,
yeah.
right? Okay, so she would be 14 now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I knew that. I just wanted to...
Young adult is generous. She's a child.
Yeah.
Like, she is a proper child. You're not even a young adult.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a sense that maybe if you needed an ace just to like get her on your side, something like that might do the trick.
Okay.
So, but anything else that would require knowledge of this new person that she is.
Okay. I don't think that there is any information gathering that anyone here could help him with, really, you know? Because, like, what do they freaking know? Nothing.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't necessarily even want to talk to them about any of it. Like,
yeah.
He didn't even want to tell people Luda's name. And now, well, here we go. Like, I have to. But I think that Mio will come up to Ethiad this time when she comes back out of the forest. And I think that she is holding, like, a root of some kind. And she just holds it up to Ethiad. And she's like, energy you need. Mio think. What? Eat this and it'll help you.
What's that then? Like another little token or something?
I don't know. She's telling me to eat it.
Don't eat it, mate.
He's gonna grab it and like break it in half. Oh, it's ginger.
Are you sure?
I smell it.
That's ginger. Well, have fun with your wild ginger, mate.
I don't want to eat this. Like, he says that to Mio.
Mm-hmm.
Miyoshi, you tired. Eat ginger. Root help make you feel better. Promise? Do I promise that I'll eat it, or do you promise that it make feel what?
Matthew, you don't have to eat it if you don't want to.
I know. I just.
What is it then? Ginger? Just eat it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. She's saying it will give me energy.
Well, it's calories, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To wake you up a bit, raw ginger.
Okay. He's gonna take a bite of it. Also, your breath smell. She like says it whispering to him.
Gosh darn right it does. Anyway,
Okay.
Is it a horse?
No.
Okay.
You're the first animal.
Well, Is it a non-animal horse?
I said
Anyway.
that it was not an animal.
That was a joke.
Okay.
Hey, there you continue.
Thanks. Yes. Do you want some? Yes. Here.
It's funny, I never knew that to be true.
What?
Ginger satyrs.
What, that they eat it?
They're like attracted to it.
Oh, is it like a thing? That is like
Clearly, if I'm saying it now.
Oh, I don't fucking know. Maybe you... I don't know.
I thought it was like a tail. Well, I suppose I didn't even realise they were real. I still am having difficulty with the idea.
You never met one before? Like, it's not like they're like... I don't know. I mean, you were out in the woods.
I would just like to say that I've never really met one either. I mean, there were certainly like squabbles. I've seen dead ones.
Oh.
But I thought maybe it was some sort of trick. We all did, frankly. I mean, we were a bit more... Well, modern is a bit generous, but not so steeped in mythos, at least. A bit more practical.
Oh.
You say we, you're talking about like an orcish settlement of some description, I'm imagining. Well, you're imagining correct. I lived there until I was 17 or something like that. I wasn't born there, but I might as well have been. It's quite interesting. I mean, I've spoken to orcs before, but never got really any sort of insight into your way of living.
Well, yes, he loves to talk about it.
Do I love to talk about it?
I don't know. I feel like I know so much about it, and we were only together for like a month.
Well, pop quiz. Tell me the most 5 interesting facts you know about orcish living.
Okay. You get like tattoos when you're like 5 or something.
Well, that's easy. I mean, look at me.
Well, you could have gotten them all in one go. You're quite old.
You certainly could not have.
Okay, well, you could have gotten them older than at 5.
That's true. I mean, but that was, I told you I got them at 5, surely.
It was like to see if you would stay alive or something.
And here I am.
Well, good.
Pretty much invincible, if you ask me.
Yes.
After that. Although I was too young, obviously, to pay any mind to it.
They like... drugs. Well, like they like one specific drug.
What was I talking to you about, that illustrious society? We've got like...
Well, you said like your parents would do one that was like a ritual drug or something.
This is true, I suppose. I mentioned that. I was thinking you would say something about our language, our culture.
I tuned that out. No, I'm kidding. Okay, language. There's 3 letters that make the same sound, but then it's like spelled differently when you write it out. I think, what was it like? Oh, I can't. It was like the last few, like K, Y, and W.
I don't know what sort of odd pub trivia I was telling you about orcish society. I thought you would say something about like holidays or, our chief export, which is of course nothing. Sexy but tattooed orcish men, I suppose, that's it.
What, am I wowing you with my orcish knowledge?
No, I'm sort of worried.
Why?
I was on quite a few different sorts of drugs, and I'm concerned about what else I would have told you. Do you know how long my penis is or anything like that?
What is it, like 8 inches?
Is that the sort of thing you talk about together or something? Well, if I was under the influence, who knows what sort of nonsense I would have gotten up to.
You said that, trying to think, that you had to, like, hunt and grow your own food, and that that was like you just had to do that every day, but like the men hunted and the women like grew food, which sure, why not?
Well, it's funny that
You
so
say that you're
strat.
modern, but
Well, we weren't doing bloody sacrifices, so I
that's
would
something
say,
else that you mentioned.
oh, sacrifices.
Yes.
I would say we were more modern than, well, not most. I think everyone's sort of moving in that direction. I can see now, like, an elderly women staying home, taking care of the household, farming or whatever. The men going out hunting. Makes sense to me. Elfish women doing that. Human women, even.
What?
I've never. It's hard to tell of a dwarf which one is the woman, so I don't think it applies to them.
Goodness.
What? Have you met a dwarf?
Yes.
You've met a dwarf, haven't you, little soldier boy? You've met a dwarf, mate, yeah, and I can tell which one is the bloody lady. Oh, and how is that then? Tell me how. The A at the end of the name.
Is that it?
Mate, it's hard to tell, mate. It
Oh, it's
really
not.
is.
I understand that they have like beards and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like girls.
Well, we're not making an effort. In any case, what I'm on about is I could understand that, but not with orcish women. I mean, even at the time, I thought it was funny. You just seen an orcish woman, great muscle-bound, 7-foot tall thing. You need to be what? Staying home taking care of a baby while your big strong husband goes out and hunts.
I don't
You see
know.
the discrepancy?
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
you tell me, why are they so muscular? If they're, I mean, farming, I feel like is hard work.
Made of thunder, obviously, you know.
Oh, that was the other thing. You like come from thunder and lightning and what was the name? Like Christina Keep or something. What was the name?
Oh, those are fashion words,
What's
idiot.
the name of your keep?
You're liable to get me to act up. Carvage keep.
Carvage?
Carvage keep.
Carvage? Keep?
Not that you need to know.
Why? You asked me my 5 most interesting facts, and in fact, I gave you more, so...
I would say the name of the place is, I mean, among the chief examples I would give, you know, if I knew it.
Okay, I knew a bunch of niche stuff, sorry. Oh, thank you, Mio. I don't want any more ginger, please. And Archie. She looks at Vatil. You want?
No, I'm fine. I'm allergic, actually.
Oh.
Say to food, after all.
Food of the earth. Mio, I like your horns. My horns? Mio horns? Yes. They're nice. I like the jewelry that you have. Huh? She's gonna like shake her head around and it's all gonna like jingle and stuff.
Ah, she's lovely, isn't she? It'd be a shame we've got to kill her.
What?
What? I'm only joking. Christ almighty, you two. Good lord. It's quite nice meal which you've got. Have all satyrs, or are you so decorated? Are you special or something?
Oh. Gold is nice. I like it. I like more than others though. Sparkly, jingle.
Oh, you like decorations and that sort of thing. Don't know that that'll come in handy, but...
I like to paint my face and paint my horns to match.
I see that. Looks quite nice.
I like horns too. Looks at Ethiad. It's sad you don't have yours, but if you had your horn, I would kill you. Oh, okay.
What did she say?
She said it's sad I don't have my horns, but if I had them, that she would kill me.
Thank you, Mio. You know that much, don't you?
What? Oh, does she know thank you? Do you know thank you and come in? Yeah.
I'll keep my thank yous to myself.
Why do you seem so upset?
Coming ugly.
You know, I think he would agree with you. Do you know how to say that in common?
No.
Okay, repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Common
Common
is
is
ugly.
ugly.
Are you teaching it to say one of the most important truths of the natural words?
I said that. I said, why'd she sound so upset that she knew how to say thank you in common? And she said that common is ugly. And I said that you would share that sentiment.
Oh, bloody hell, Lucian, you nationalistic, jingoistic bastard. You think common is ugly? It sounds like I'm giving a blowjob to a butterfly.
What?
Orcish, no, that's a language.
Oh, you
Strength.
think Orcish is a language?
Oh, where did you come from like anyone asked you? Coming out of the woodwork to give your opinion that no one asked for. Imagine that. Why don't you go away?
Nobody asked for yours.
Well, I'm not concerned about that sort
Oh,
of
you
thing,
think I'm
clearly.
concerned?
Ah, well, then give it. Let's hear it then.
Or do you want to hear some primordial? I think that's a language.
Primordial?
Hmm?
Or is that what you lot speak?
Yes.
Well,
Okay. This is me speaking in primordial. None of you would be able to do it. So, truly is the language that's supposed to be spoken because we are supposed to exist.
yes, are you grinding your teeth?
No.
I think your lady's taking the piss, lad. I don't know how could mean anything.
It's, none of you would be able to speak it. You physically can't.
Oh well, what a bloody loss that is for all of us.
I think it is the one language that's supposed to exist, you know? We are part of the world. You are just extras.
Yeah, man, you're... Can I be part of the world, or do I have
I'm
to
part
be
of my world.
well, look at that. By the transitive property, I don't know. You guys are extra. So, how does that feel? The losers.
It kind of sounded like rocks falling. Well, primordial sounds different with every, I guess, race that you speak to. I was surprised that I could talk to the water genasi because usually I can't. They don't understand me and I don't understand them. But sometimes it hits perfectly and we can understand just fine.
A language that you could barely understand each other. Sounds like a waste of time. You know, I cannot speak to any orc on this island, as well as I've been told, the orcs back home in the homeland. It's all the same. Very carefully made to be the same. No accents.
Where no accent.
That's why you've got the tattoos. What do you mean no accent? What is that? No accent when I speak bloody Orcish. And I've been told no accent when I speak common or Elvish either. And if you tell me I'm wrong, you're going to break my heart. And I've not got much more to live for.
Well, you're wrong.
Well, something about the 13th reason or something. No one could ever understand me, ever.
You think people still can?
I feel like we're having a conversation unless I've had some sort of
I'm just
stroke.
incredibly smart.
I think you're incredibly smart.
Thank you.
You two disgust me.
Oh, is it just because you miss yours?
Well, it might be. Is that a failing? Is that a personal failing? Lucian's not even looking at you. So before you start pointing your fingers at me, I'm not listening to you, Lou. I'm looking at the sides. The sides, Lucian Christ. What is the rocks? No, I mean, it's been a while, you know. It's weird to be here. don't you understand me? I mean, if anyone here... Oh, you mean the pass? Well, I've been meaning to ask you about that. What cause did you lot have to come through here? I don't... I mean, we came here a few times, just... they kicked us all over the place. We were, moving out all over. By then, wherever we were needed. I mean, when we went up north, we came through here. It was the only safe way. I mean, now it's a bloody door to the Withway clan, but at the time, I mean, I guess because it was treacherous. To answer your question, I suppose I'm sort of surprised to hear that. I guess though mostly because after we went through it the once, I'd never had cause to go back through it. Oh, and what was that? The reason for that? You're just moving? No, it was we were hiding out here while we were planning the attack on Vahrae, if you must know. Oh, well.
Do you want the rabbit? It's still alive.
Good God. Bloody heart attack. I think I'm alright, thank you, Mio.
It's upset.
What?
It's upset.
Let it go, please.
Oh.
Eat it then.
No.
Okay, I don't know what the third thing is. Hold it, let it be upset.
Okay.
Vahrae. I didn't meet anyone who was part of it. Oh, was in your unit? You're joking. No, I mean, I think they was caught, 4 years, something like that. 4.5, 5 years in. So...
Oh, if he was in your thing, right?
Yes.
So you did meet someone, you just didn't know.
No, I mean, I suppose I wasn't going up to everyone and saying, hello, my name is Vahrae. Were you in the attack of Vahrae? Can you tell me all about it? Not that they would have wanted to, but I thought maybe someone might have mentioned it, while I was there. Well, have you got, questions or something that you just... I mean, no. Well, I'll tell you, Lucian, that's quite convincing. No, I don't know. Good on you, I guess.
What?
I mean,
Is stuff like that about the war supposed to be I don't know, prideful or something?
I suppose that's up to what's in the eye of the beholder. I just mean, it was really the last, I don't know. Don't want to say meaningful victory because they were all meaningful, but I know what you're saying. You can hold your breath. It wasn't anything, truly. No, but it was. No, it wasn't. When I tell you it wasn't, I'm telling you that it wasn't. I know you lot have this idea of how it must have been or something. Oh, Christ. Climbing over some stone walls and slitting these soldiers' throats in their sleep. They had no clue that we were coming. And we raised the whole town, and that was it. And it was our careful planning and our subterfuge and our whatever that was the cause of it. But that led to such a great victory. But it wasn't like that. It was shot in the dark, really. It was, well, anyway. So don't be so impressed, that's all I mean. What do you mean? Don't be so impressed, that's what I mean. Things are not as they seem always.
Why would it be impressive?
Well, I mean, it was a feat, military. It was a war. It wasn't...
Yeah, but from what I heard, a ton of civilians died and were taken prisoner and... isn't that not cool? Like, I understand that death happens in the war, but why don't you just leave the families out of it?
I think that things are unfortunate, but they need to happen sometimes, that's all.
Oh.
I mean, it was a blow to them, certainly to their confidence. Was it, Lucian? We lost, do you remember? I don't know, it was something, wasn't it? I don't know what it was. It wasn't some battle. It wasn't like a even a fight, really. What do you mean? What do you mean it wasn't a fight? There was an occupying army, wasn't there? They wanted to be their own independent nation, didn't they? They had their own militia. They had their own militia, but they weren't there. What do you mean they weren't there? I'm telling you like it was. We got there and there were guards that watch. And you do what you're trained to do. Well, it's not like they're not going to fight back themselves. So you do what you're trained to do. Me and you and you and you and everyone behind me is coming home. That's what I'm trained to do. And that's what happened. It's not a victory so much as it is a mystery. You show up somewhere and you expect. It wasn't even all of us. I mean, we're meant to go in waves, of course. That was one of the earlier waves. We got almost no support until the end.
Do you think it's a mystery?
Do I think it's a mystery?
You said that, they had their own militia, that they wanted to be an independent nation. That's why they had the occupying army. But then once you get there, there's certainly nowhere to be found to protect the people of the place that wants to be an independent nation.
You're very, very sweet, and I appreciate that you're using your brain, but you don't know what you're on about.
Oh.
It wasn't like they were halfway out the door. It was history. It was something that they had done. What it led to is that there were loads and loads of soldiers that had this grandfathered in hierarchy. It was like years and years and years ago. Before the Salt Mine Wars, before any of us were born. All it would have led to is that there were more soldiers there. Besides, the Withler clan is tiny. They would not have chiselled off a great part of themselves. I mean, it wasn't like a hamlet. It was a city. In any case. Yes, it was a massacre. If you want more specific details, I'm happy to bloody oblige. But it wasn't meant to be, for whatever that's worth. Probably not very much. It's not necessarily something I've reminisced fondly about. It's not something that it would be right to take any pride in. And besides, the way that I've heard, at least, the way they treat those poor bastards. What poor bastards?
With the people from Heredia?
Yes.
It's almost as if they aren't Withway people. It's almost as if they aren't people.
Now, your best friend Thalen, for example. Would you think that's why? Well, no, I don't expect that's why, or else they'd be rounding them up and mass executing them already, but I'm sure it doesn't help.
Why is it so often that the place that you're from determines whether or not you're worthy of respect, and not like who you are as a person?
I think it's because the brain operates based on pattern recognition. It's how you make sense of the world. How everyone does, and so this
But
group.
you don't have to be that way. You know, like, you can recognize that that's wrong. It's not like we're fucking lizards or...
You can't help but be that way. We're not lizards, we're people. We're a different animal, we're a different species, and this is the way that we operate.
I don't hate people because of where they're from.
It's because you've not got home.
Is that the only reason?
I don't see why you need to know that. I'm the opposite. You're a snow elf, you're a rock. You two are the devil. You're some little freak. And I'm an orc. It's because of the same reason. And that's why you, wilting flower, can't look me in the eye and I can look you in the eye. Because I know what you are. You're going to take everyone at face value, everyone as they come. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying any of it is. I'm just saying that's the way it is.
I think there's probably differences as to why that is. I don't think it is just that.
Someday you'll see it my way, I reckon.
Okay.
Well, I guess I ought to shut my bloody mouth. What? Don't see why. If you're going to talk about it, we can talk about it. You want to know how we planned it? I mean, I wasn't really involved so much in that bit as I was my own, command. But if you've got questions, I don't think I have any questions. I will say though, and that's for all of you. You too. He looks at Mio and says it in common.
She's not paying attention.
He doesn't care anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mention it to Ify.
Oh.
In the event that we ever see each other again.
Why?
Like I said, it's not pleasant.
Oh, what is she going to space out because of it?
She might.
Was she doing that when you were in the war?
She was.
Is that why she got hurt?
I don't know. Probably.
Why didn't she get discharged?
She was a medic, first of all. She was a good one. There for a long time. Didn't want to be discharged and we needed her. It was all hands on deck. I mean, it's true. I mean, I got drafted with my bloody history. I could have gotten out of it, but I reckon I could have at least. Your history. Of spacing out and shit. No, the point is that it would have been. There was even people to make that sort of assessment.
You're going to rely your life on a medic that can't even stay within the present reality.
She was a goddamn good medic up until the end. Yes, I would, and I would again, and I would now. And you did. And you did as well. And you're falling over drunk in this inn. She's getting your laser to the castle. So if you've got more to say, by all means say it. Hey, I'm uncomfortable. Not to make this about me or anything, because we weren't gonna fight anymore.
Yeah.
And also you're saying some stuff to my lady.
Can we talk about something that's
Yes.
nice?
What do you lot think there's so much fighting going on?
Yeah, because you're being spicy.
I'm
Look,
not being
you're
spicy.
you're a army officer, colonel, man, orc man thing. You think that
That was my official title, to be fair.
you think that what is what brutish or gruff or mean is not because you're used to being shot at with arrows and I don't know being I don't know physical contests with people who are 20 times your size.
What you think that? Look, I'm not like I had to be at least somewhat well spoken. I've got to command a
Yes,
military.
well, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't know.
Mio, roll a perception check,
Okay, oh no.
and with advantage.
Not 20.
Two things occur to you. One, that occurs to you and clearly to nobody else is that you are walking on some carriage tracks. The other thing that you have noticed that it is clear nobody else really seems to be paying any attention to is that there are it's like weird, like silky patches all around.
Silky patches?
Yeah, and you smell like something that's sort of like not necessarily overly familiar to you. You don't hang out around these parts a lot. But you have heard tell of, in some of the caves in Enut Pass, there can be some rather large arachnids.
Oh.
And you guys are walking down the road.
Stop.
What was Ethia saying? Where they were saying getting
like,
fights, you're gruff and masculine
you
and stuff.
used to be shot by arrows and stuff, and so
Stop.
and so it just like she says that in Orcish, and so like I don't know, you're used to.
Stop.
Hold on, me. I want to hear this little boy's assessment of me as a person.
No.
No, please continue.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think that you're gruff and you.
I'm a product of my environment or something.
Oh yes, I think so.
Please, there's danger. You wanted me to look.
Hold on a second. What is it?
Spiders.
What?
Big ones.
I don't see any.
Also carrot, I think.
Carriage.
What?
She's taking a bloody carriage through Enid's Pass.
What?
Look down. Oh, wow. Yeah.
What's this stuff on the ground?
Spiders.
Oh.
Well, we keep going, we turn back. Take a break. We can't afford it. Which of the two options are you saying we can't afford? We can't afford to go through here and someone getting hurt.
Where do we go then?
Nowhere. Back the way we came. You see the cliffs that were flanked by wasted a full day's travel. Doesn't your friend need medicine? Doesn't he need help? What are you on about, mate? He needs to live. Well, protect him then. The lot of you. Come on, be brave. Don't tell me you've lost your age. I never had a bloody age.
Come on, let's go. Just keep going.
I don't like this.
I don't either, but I don't like any of it. So.
Come on, man. It'll be fine. Just watch your back. Well, you get in front of me then. Oh, now big man's taking charge. So we boldly go.
Mia pulls down her mask.
And that's where we end this episode.
The amount of shame I felt as Vahrae was crazy.
My goal with this game is to make you cry and feel shame.
Okay.
Bars. Anyway, see you in the next episode.